Hey, and we're back.
Yo, we never left. We've actually been live for a whole week.
Oh, I wasn't live. You guys were just in here talking.
Until recently, you were not live, Mike.
That's true. I was definitely.
Well, we're
It sounded
setting
like
at
a really
6
good
p.m. sharp
conversation,
as scheduled.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's 6:20, the weed number.
God.
This is our week 4 review. We are now in week 5, and now that we're over the halfway point, we also have a lot of info to go off of. Check out the standings. So we're gonna go over some replays before we get into that, so we don't spoil any of the results from looking at the standings. But what do you guys think about this, or I guess last week's battles?
They're super exciting. Super hype. I enjoyed most of them. If not all of them.
Yeah, I think it might have helped too that it was all condensed into the weekend too.
Yeah, it's true.
There were a lot of games on the weekend.
Yeah, it was just rapid fire.
Yeah.
Super Sunday gamers.
Yeah.
That's actually, I feel like I didn't watch as many of them, and that might be why, because I wasn't gonna just like keep watching them all on the same day. You know what I mean? Like, where it's
And
like,
you were busy on
where
the
it's
weekend, weren't you?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of busy. I was busy until the weekend, but then once the weekend hit, it was like, again, it's like if when they're spread out throughout the week, I'm more inclined to like click on one if it's like a Wednesday night and nothing else is happening. It's like, oh, there's a game.
Ooh,
I'll
it's a
watch
candy.
it. But then, but on the weekend, if it's like, oh, here's the third Truant game of the night, well, I just watched the Swarm one that just happened, and then my game
Yeah,
is
it's a little
in
exhausting.
an hour.
Tony will not give
Yeah.
procrastinators what they want. They're gonna procrastinate till Sunday. Tony's not watching.
Yeah.
And I famously have never procrastinated.
Surely.
Never.
Nick in here. We got C2 in here. Welcome.
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 Okay, so we do have 4 replays to go over again today. I kind of wanted to do a little more, but
Wait, what's the fourth one? I thought we were
You'll
just-
find
we
out.
got a Truant, 2 Swarm, and 1 Hustle.
Oh, we're
That's
doing
Fairz.
both of the Swarm ones.
That's part. I don't even know what games we're doing, so I'll be surprised every time they show up because I
Oh,
refuse
there
to
we
look.
go. Even better.
I refuse to look at the list. I know it was somewhere.
Forgot to go live in Discord for you guys to watch.
Ah.
in real
Oh,
time.
good.
That's it. I've been watching the banner on the actual stream.
Yeah. We're just gonna be,
Yeah.
like, several minutes behind.
Yeah.
We have a
So
40-minute delay, so you can't.
I
cheat.
think this week we probably had at least the highest quality Truant games that we've seen in a long time. And we kind of picked one out of the best of them to be like the cream of the crop that like really came down to the wire that I'm really excited to review. And then we have 2 Swarm battles and finally 1 Hustle battle that may be featuring one of our co-hosts.
Oh, okay. Well, now I know what game it is.
Cool.
It's Nahyma versus Nahyma.
Oh, jeez. That's my favorite matchup.
GG.
That one was bad.
Does he give himself the early GG?
I play that game every day.
All right.
All good.
Well,
Well, I think we're ready to get right into it then.
That we are. So we got our Truant game first. So this is Lethal
Oh,
Blue
this game is
versus-
sick.
It's Karnvir, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing his card.
We pointed this out last week. I don't know if it was on stream or before stream when we were like going through the replays. There was not a single person in last week's replays, at least in the original 3 that we had selected, that had their actual name as their Discord. Like their actual like Discord name was the same as their showdown name. Not even
Really?
close. Like they were all just completely different names, and I had no idea who anyone was. Like going through the replays, and I'd be like, oh, we see. This player was doing this, and it's like
You
I
have
guess
to do,
still
mental
early enough.
gymnastics of this person is this person, and
Yeah, it's early enough that I like don't recognize
Hus-
all the teams just by
Hu-
looking
yeah.
at them either.
Hustle, we chose Astro Y10 and Rice Fan both don't use their actual names. I thought Rice Fan
true.
did, and I'm like, oh, no. Tony's
Yeah.
like, he uses that. a while or whatever.
Yeah.
will-
I was
yeah.
just pointing out that was the one that I knew. That was like the only one that I knew off the top of my head. And you're like, oh, he does use his real name. I was like, nope, still not his real name. I just know what it is.
At least that chat band guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Our only chat band guy.
Not
Congratulations.
chat banned anymore, but then DJ
He
Brar
isn't?
was chat banned, but now just
Ah.
last week he got unbanned.
I
I
messed
don't
up my
think we have any chat bans anymore.
I messed up my chat bands. Well, good job, guys. You're
Chat fan
performed.
war.
It was totally justified your chat bands, by the way.
Totally.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, so we've got a replay. What do you we have Lethal versus Karnvir. We see the Mega Beedrill come for Karnvir, and we also see the Emolga. I think this is the second appearance, maybe even the third appearance for Emolga.
I think that's where I've seen it all 4 games.
All 4?
I'm checking.
Jesus.
Okay, go check. It's kind of put in work for a lot of games, honestly.
Is the Gyarados
It's
a
like-
Terra Captain? I forget.
Gyarados is Terra.
Okay. I was going to say, because
And
if
we
he
also have-
wasn't, I guess it makes sense to bring the 2 immunities for him, but
Yeah, and we
Well-
also have Terra Metagross as well on
Yeah.
both sides.
So there's one Pokemon that Karnvir's brought to all 4 games. And it's his flying
Gyarados.
it's his flying type.
Yeah.
Which case there's 2 of it. It's Gyarados and Emolga.
oh, they both got
I got
brought.
baited.
Wow.
Yeah, he brought Emolga to every single game.
That's crazy. He does a little trolling. But hey, I mean, honestly, he's been making it work. And
Yeah, up until this point.
kind of been
And
making a case for Emolga.
yeah, because there's no spoilers here.
Is-
In this game, he's 3-0. It is
What
2
tier is
points.
Emolga?
2 points.
2 points. Yeah.
So Emolga undefeated. And let's see if it holds on to that record.
Meanwhile, on the other side, we have another kind of underrated Mega. We have Mega Pinsir. I don't remember the last time I've seen Mega Pinsir versus Mega Beedrill. I'm not gonna lie. Probably
Dude,
Gen
it-
6.
Only power creep, man.
Well,
Yeah.
to be fair, we don't know yet if they're Mega. They could just be regular. Like
True.
because Mega Metagross is so good. Why would you not be running?
Yeah,
Mega,
yeah,
Mega
yeah.
Metagross,
Sure.
right? You
Could be
don't want
Mega
to
Garchomp.
Mega Chop, Mega
Yeah.
Gyarados. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mega
there's
Enamor.
no way it's Beedrill and Pinsir.
Yeah. What do we expect for leads? Probably a Beedrill and a Rotom. Those seem like very safe.
I mean,
I'd say
Meowscarada's also.
Meowscarada.
Then again, you don't want to
Meowscarada
lead
into
me
a
on to the
Beedrill leads
Beedrill.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'd probably think
Unless you're
they're leading-
Scarf.
Garchomp
Like
seems like a nice lead against most of this team, so I'd probably go with that.
Yeah,
Sounds
and get your
good.
rocks up would be important against the Beedrill as well. What's
Yep.
the removable
Presence
besides? Is it
fire
just the Don
coverage.
fan?
Presence fire coverage into the Ferrothorn as well.
Ferrothorn, yeah.
Yeah, that looks good.
The what fire
So maybe
coverage does
Chomp
it
into
get?
Beedrill.
Is it just Fire Fang?
Fire Fang, Fire Blast.
Oh yeah, special so. I was gonna say I don't know if a Fire Fang would really be super good against Ferrothorn. If you have to hit it twice.
I mean, it's still like 100 base power stronger than Earthquake.
There's no Incineroar here. That's surprising.
Oh yeah, he has
Who
Incineroar.
has
Is it?
Incineroar?
It's a Terra Captain, right? Lethal has it.
Lethal, okay. Eh,
It left a slot for Mega Pinsir, and Mega Pinsir is I love that
Yeah,
Pokemon.
Pinsir 6.
It was that was my first ever draft league team ever.
Sheesh.
So I don't know.
I
that.
could see why there's no Incin, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think it's too great into a lot of these things.
Yeah, like
Let's get
the
into
things
this.
that you
See
wanna
how the
intimidate,
leads actually play out.
hit you hard.
Oh,
Garchomp.
oh, it's Emolga!
Air slash
Oh,
flinch.
is that-
Okay.
That's
Bump it
tragic.
up, that's
Wait, how
3
fast
points.
Did Emolga? 101?
101.
Yeah, it's 335 max.
So maybe is it Scarf Emolga or
Literally-
just not fast Chomp?
Literally just 2 points faster than
Yeah.
Chomp.
That's what I thought it was either 101 or 103, but I knew it was.
Oh, it's 10, maybe 103, right?
What's Chomp?
333 speed. 102.
102, yeah. I always
so
go
it
by
is-
because I'm used to just hovering over here. I always go by what their highest speed is. That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
think of.
Yeah.
So it is faster than Chomp, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, we
Yeah.
didn't look at the
You get
types.
turn 1 flinch. That feels pretty bad.
Oh, Terra types. Okay, so we got Terra, Fire, Metagross. That makes
That's
sense.
Incineroar.
There's the Incineroar. Okay, it came. And
Ice Gyarados.
Ice Chomp.
Ice
I mean
goes.
Chomp. Yeah, Gyarados. Yeah.
No, it hits Masquerada, hits Garchomp harder, hits Enamorous.
Hits Emolga.
I assume the Chomp probably clicked Rocks turn 1, but got flinched down.
Yeah.
And that Air Slash does actually a pretty good amount.
So what the heck is this? This Emolga is taking over Truant, guys. Draft
Emolga division.
75 special attack.
Pharaoh
Nice.
comes in to eat the Willow. I think that
Nice.
Willow is a pretty good read on the Donphan, maybe, or
Yeah.
Though
I
I
guess
also
on the Pharaoh is pretty good.
Like, at
it's
least,
good because
at least
he's
switch
probably
it up.
Rocky Helmet, so he doesn't have any like without a leech seed up. He doesn't have any passive recovery. That eats up a lot more.
Yeah. Being no
Right.
lefties, I would assume helmet or maybe a berry.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing is helmet. It could be berry. It could be the berry
Good
4
point.
specifically like a fire fang, like a low base power one. That
Well,
if you
that's
have
slow
something-
Lele, guys. Is Ronan
Wow,
seasonally
slow
faster,
Lele.
right?
Wait, what happened to the? Oh, did he defog the?
I know
Yeah,
Karnvir loves bulky screens, Lele.
Yeah.
As far as seen this like 8 times from him. Defog away the
An
screens.
interesting choice of screen setter for the Gyarados.
Ooh,
Motor
drive.
drive. Big immune. That's a really underrated
And we're-
property of a
And
Motor.
we're back. Oh, good air slash. Flinch!
Oh. Okay, get it.
Oh, it's gone.
finally picked it out.
It's dead. Finally, one hit. I
It's
wonder.
dead,
Wait, hold on.
but-
I wonder. That was full health, right? Yeah. And maybe that's what he clicked turn 1.
So
True.
is the 2 points of a Molgo worth the 97% HP and of the 20 points of guard shop?
Yes.
Also Roland's dead.
That was a good rapid spin there too, actually. You threatened the ice shard, but even if lethal went
Yo,
for rocks there, then
crit.
you just remove him.
Oh my god.
Sheesh. The Dawn. It's not killing anyway.
Wait, so
I'm
that
surprised ice spinner killed, actually. I always forget how much attack Donphan has. I always think of it as a defensive Don, but it has like a 120 attack.
The Arcanine
that's
effect.
Scarf Meow then, right? Because he was +1.
I don't know. Dawn
No.
Fan's slow.
Yeah, it's
I
slow
mean,
as well.
if he was max speed though,
I don't know.
does +1 beat Meow? I don't know.
I don't think it
279.
does. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna double check.
I'm just curious. That's one of the ranges that
I once
it probably
I once
doesn't.
played,
It's
I once
probably
played Dawn Fan that got to
330 or something.
+2, and my Mega Medicham was still faster than it. So like that thing is slow.
Well, that could have also been a bulky set.
it was
Okay,
definitely
so looking
low.
at 252 plus, it actually reaches exactly 327
So not even
at
close.
+1.
That's
So
funny.
that means exactly your Mega Medicham would have been 1 point faster.
Wow.
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Go back a turn just to see. Okay, so the Meow dies here.
Already keeping the lucky crit good bit alive.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to
Okay, now
kill.
then.
They've added too many of those moves. Like I have to say it for every move now.
Okay, so is it gonna be the set? The set?
Old
Ooh.
Sci-Fang
Nice
that's
fangs.
awesome.
Oh, that's huge.
in the terrain breaks the screens.
Yeah. It's a good bring. Like I haven't been
So
watching his
so
other
I went-
games, but
so
if
I
you
went-
see him running screens a lot, that's smart.
I'm really hoping for that because I went golfing with Lethal Blue like a week before this game, and I asked him about his matchup, and he told me what it is, and I told him to bring Steel Roller Metagross into the Lele, so I'm really hoping it showed up.
Oh man, I think
We'll
that's
also
kind of
find
bad.
out.
Or
It's cute, but when you want an
Yeah.
actual steel stab move to run, just run like either mash or slam.
You always free. I don't know. I think it's hilarious. Oh, here we go.
In?
He wants it. Oh, it's Scarf,
Oh,
and now it's
Mega
slow.
Scarf. Oh,
Ice.
oh.
Kill.
The side terrain's up, so nothing can
More
come
and
in.
more.
Well, it'll
Okay,
go down.
Burning the terrain turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Needs one more terrain turn gone.
Oh.
or- Wait.
Oh,
the
oh my
Terrifier.
God.
Yeah. That's insane. That is actually insane.
Oh,
I think if you click the water move, you win there. There's no way that half health like Steel Garrett Metagross doesn't die to +2 anything,
Yeah.
I don't think
Anything
it has
that's
a
not
water move
resisted.
here.
and it doesn't have a non-resistant neutral. We can see after the
Maybe-
game.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Maybe he's saying, like, not risking that it's Shuka Berry on the Terra, because regardless of the Terra type, the Shuka will proc with its fire.
Maybe.
And maybe that's a roll. We'll have to check if that's a roll. +3.
Oh, if he's
That's
Quake.
four.
Oh wait.
Right.
Oh wait. Yeah, he clicked the dice even when he was Steel type, so I'm confused regardless.
Yeah, you clicked it because it would be stronger than Shuka resisted Earthquake.
Yeah. That makes sense. I wonder what that last move is.
And that could have also been I mean, 1%. That could have been a roll. That could have been like a favored roll
There's,
to just kill.
there's a Rotom, right? So it's probably like Power Whip, and then maybe I don't know what that last move is.
We'll see.
What's Lethal's Ice? It's something that hits Incineroar.
But
So
yeah,
maybe it is
so that
Earthquake.
resists either way, even without the Terrifier.
Yeah.
I wonder. In that case, I wonder why he Terra
The
5.
crunch, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. Because really,
Crunch
it's
wins.
like all it does is make you.
There's so much
water
ground.
and it doesn't
There's
have ground.
There's so much ground weaknesses on Lethal's team. Maybe he was, or maybe he forgot.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, also, I
Alright.
guess the Terra Blast he wanted to use too. That hits him
Oh,
super quickly.
true. Yeah, not risk a steel move missing or something.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh,
the-
Stinger.
Stinger.
That sets
Hold
it
it's
on.
up well
okay.
for the
Yeah,
Stinger.
it's okay though, because it's your boy.
This really is some gen. Wait, but the terrain's gone. Quick attack.
Yeah.
That is just
Deals
a
with
good
Beedrill?
pick.
Very late
Yeah.
boosted. Get out of here.
This
Is
burned.
DC probably.
Close.
Oh,
It's the
Yeah.
Shovel?
gyro ball?
Wait.
Oh, it's burned though, so it probably doesn't matter.
Gyro
Leech
ball
Seed.
at -1. Oh,
So the Leech
Wait.
Seed feels like I remember seeing this live. That seems like a misplay.
I don't think it
Because-
matters too much because even if you have to like create a gyro ball against a mon that I think has 120 defense or something.
well, at -1.
Wait,
Oh,
Pincer
where is
has
it?
120 defense.
It's 100 or 102. It's one of those. It's
Jeez.
like stupid.
And the CC does kill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pincer has 120 defense.
Oh.
And 155 attack.
Holy GG. Check the Gyarados.
Yeah.
That what moves it had. Sorry, I know this isn't your strong point. It's
I know.
It was
I
Power
almost
Whip.
clicked this one.
It was Power Whip and was Earthquake.
Sash.
Interesting. Sash with a screen set.
Wait, it
seems
was
kinda-
Lonely Nature.
Oh, fell for the Terra Blast auto set.
What does it only do?
Plus
Lonely is
attack minus defense.
yeah. So
Special.
wise
Why?
word to all folks out there. Even though it says special on the tin, Terra Blast becomes physical if you have a higher attack stat after you Terra. I've got
It is
corrected on
only
that one.
Terra Captain that he brought.
The only one he's ever gonna bring. I don't remember what the other one is.
I'm just wondering, like, if there was a scenario where he did
Rabombi.
Terra and wanted to
Which I,
click Terra Blast.
I think he Rabombi Terra in the game versus Kaigai.
Yeah. There is a
So,
scenario maybe where you don't want to Terra against like a bullet punch, right? That you resist without Terra, but like you need to hit something. But then again, you don't want to hit the Metagross with a neutral normal special Terra Blast
Yeah,
either. So
You know,
No, that was 100% just a builder thing. Like if you put Terra Blast on a set, it like Showdown sees it as a special move. So when you click like the auto set,
oh,
with
it was
special
the
attack.
auto
Yeah, that's what
set.
we're saying. It was an
I
auto set.
see. Okay.
show me this Metagross set. Did it have Steel Roller? This is just.
I think that's a trap if it did. Other team
I think it's.
blast slot.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Well, you always
Yeah,
bring it
and
in
Bullet
versus
Punch.
Lele. It's just a free 130 base power steel move, and then you switch out when
I guess
something.
with the banded set, like if you have your bullet punch still too, like I don't think it's
Your
like what,
banded steel roller? That's so bad.
but like
Nah, it's easy.
I think if you have the extra move just for funny button to click, then you know what.
It's
I mean,
funny,
he
but
clicked
what-
Psyfangs into the psychic type, so I don't think he really.
Okay, and it did like 70%. So what?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's fine. I mean,
Steel roller?
yeah, you click
You know
it
what's
once.
weird though? is
Yeah,
that
but I mean, there's so many things on that team you have to switch against anyway.
this one didn't do what the Gyarados one did though.
Gyarados, you
This
probably
one
have
just
to switch
adamant.
against. The Arcanine, that one's maybe.
I mean, you could have had Thunder Punch to not have to switch against the Gyarados.
True.
But you don't know what he's gonna tear into.
I mean, I like the Steel Roller. I don't know if I like the band, but it worked in the context of the game.
Just run Heavy Slam at that point, or Meteor Mash if it's like low base power versus
But
something.
those aren't as funny as Steel Roller.
I'm actually
Uh,
not sure how heavy Gyarados is.
Everything that's Steel Weak on against that team is actually just dies to Bullet Punch. Beedrill,
Yeah.
Rabombi, Mega Diancie.
Okay, so I'm gonna look up what was it, +4 Gyarados? Terra
I think
Ice.
it's plus 3.
Was it? Oh yeah, it wasn't Shuka. So yeah, Earthquake
it's
just
plus
wins the
4
game
for
there, right?
depth attack.
Well, you can calc that. You can calc that band damage on the Lele. So, yeah, this was a throw, right?
Okay,
Which-
I'm looking at Terra Blast. It
Okay.
was exactly a 50% chance to KO.
Sheesh.
But yeah, wait, that's true. So if you look at the damage on the Lele, you would know that he's banded. Right?
Yeah.
So you know it's not Shuka. So you
just click
click her.
Quake.
You should just
Oh,
click Quake,
that's what you're
right?
saying.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. Learning moment. Calc the damage. Yeah, true. If you see a psychic type deal 70-something% to your psychic type,
to your legendary
count.
psychic type.
With I think max HP.
Yeah.
That's a lot of damage.
this was crazy though. This came down to exact terrain turns too, right? And
Yeah.
it was terrain
this
extender. I'm just
act.
noticing.
Yeah, this is up for a while. It was up this whole time.
And when I told him to run Steel Roller, I told him to run AV. So
Honestly, I wonder here too. Like maybe, I guess if he had clicked Earthquake, this is enough turns to win the game. But I almost wonder if you want to like sack something to keep this alive for an emergency situation where you need to get the
right
Oh,
now,
for sure.
up,
Into a
but-
Pincer and Metagross where they both have Prio.
yeah.
yeah, maybe just
You're
go. The Ferrothorn's
just
kind of
like-
useless at that point, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
once you see banned, you just go Pharaoh here and you get Iron Barb's chip.
Right.
Yeah.
You get a Leech Seed on something. You just be
Yeah.
annoying. You go Leech. You go Protect on whatever comes in as it's seeded. That's okay. I think it's I think they were playing pretty quick. And honestly, this game ended at what turn? It says 28, but like the last couple turns were decided, right? Like
Yeah.
there was only one button for every person to click.
Well, except for Gyarados, you click an Earthquake.
Yeah, after that,
After
rather
that,
it was like
yeah.
you're clicking a few buttons.
Yeah.
Checked. I don't know. This game was really hype, and I think this is like an all-timer for Truant.
Yeah. Oh, I want to see the. Oh yeah, body.
Oh,
press
it was
would've-
just body press?
would
Yeah,
have done
that's not
absolutely nothing.
much
Yeah.
there.
Maybe
Those
getting those
rocks
rocks up
up.
earlier
Yeah.
though would have been nice. Actually, you know what? Getting like if we're talking about that turn where it's like instead of letting the Lele die, maybe that's where you put Ferrothorn in on the Metagross, and then just get your rocks up. If that's the last thing this guy's gonna do, because it's just gonna fuck this Pinsir up.
True. It wasn't.
Especially
Mega
it was.
Pinsir
I
yet.
think it was after. Well, right. It's still gonna take 25% though.
Yeah.
And also at that point in the game, you don't know how many times he has to come in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It should have just come in before the Gyarados for sure.
Yeah, because the other thing was it because then the Gyarados is also dead. If you get rocks up before this Gyarados, the Garchomp is also dead to rocks at this point, and the Rotom's already dead. Nobody else on
Yeah,
here can
but
clear
funny
hazards.
enough, leaving the Gyarados alive is actually good for Moxie.
So I meant oh, you mean leaving the Garchomp alive?
Sorry, yeah, leaving the Garchomp alive is good for Moxie.
That's true, but
I don't know.
I
I
guess
think, like I said,
yeah,
I think came down
that
to
that
not
did actually
realizing
make
that,
it within a roll.
Yeah, not realizing that Metagross was banded
Yeah.
is what the game boiled down to. So GG.
Regardless, sick game.
Yeah, if you guys are watching,
Yeah.
that was so cool, and the fact that this was the battle that we picked out of all of the really hype Truant battles that happened this week, I think just shows its quality as well. So GG, and congrats to Lethal for winning. And I believe, as a little sneak peek
Oh, yeah.
to our standings, that
Well,
leaves
this was
him
this is
undefeated
the only
currently.
Truant one, so we can
Yep.
review theirs now if you want.
Yeah.
That's okay. Let's
Do
keep
it at the end?
the replays, I think, and then we can.
Oh, you want to do it
all?
all at the end? Okay.
Oh my! I'm just looking at those standings are wild.
Yeah,
Yeah. Sneak
we'll get
preview.
to it. We'll get to it. Okay, on to our
Um,
swarm replays. Now we have our boy
Oh wait a minute.
here.
In honor of the fact that nobody ever nominates Swarm replays, we're doing 2 of them.
Yeah. We've got our one and only NBA Leezey versus HowFalcons.
Can you do me a favor, Tony?
No.
Can you hit the viewpoint button? I love Leezey and all, but I don't like looking at his Pokemon team.
No.
There we go. Those are some certified
Well, now it's from his perspective
ones.
because he's
Yeah,
he could be here right
I-
now. We can pretend he's here.
I still have to look at Raging Bull's ugly face, but that's okay.
Wait, why is it facing this way? Face it the other way.
It's because it uses the default icon. It doesn't have a 3D
Yeah,
model.
and that's dumb. It shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have HowFalcons and his crazy hyper offense team. I'm probably expecting like double Dragon Dance, maybe even triple Dragon Dance. God, at least 3 setup mons out of Mence, Necrozma, Mega T-Tar, and Celesteela.
Yeah, looking at this,
Maybe
it's
even
like
set up on the Ogerpon. Not
Yeah,
sure.
could
And
be-
then
could-
just screens.
SD.
the BSD, but yeah, it's definitely
Sure,
1 or
this
2 Meteor
counts.
Beams, 2 or 3 Dragon Dances,
Yeah,
and some screens. Maybe we see bulk up Grimmsnarl.
maybe. So I
Good.
think Falc has really been trying to dictate how his opponents need to build against him, and he's saying, I don't care about like team synergy, I don't care about, you know, these conventional team building aspects. I'm gonna effectively throw my wallet at you of like, here's 50 points
Pay to win.
setup sweepers. How do you deal with it?
Yeah.
And I think before this game, to not spoil the result, but before this game, he was 3-0, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
Leezey's 1-2 going into this matchup.
Okay.
watching
So,
this game.
If it ain't broke, you know, don't fix it.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's also sort of hard to build against, right? Because
Yeah.
you takes a lot of what away you want to do.
Yeah, so it's gonna
And-
just be a skill
Yeah,
check.
and
on-
sometimes going sets that defensively counter these setup mons feels bad because then you don't have any, gas left to win the game on your own.
Yeah, and it's almost like you're just playing the soul read game. You know, hoping that he hasn't mixed up his strategy.
Yeah.
Hoping that he doesn't flip the tables on you and actually play a slow long con game with like, leech, sub-leech Steela with like Roost and bulky Necrozma and stuff, and Roost
Yeah.
and Salament.
Yeah.
You're kind of just hoping and you're gambling, but like that's the game we play, it's
Yeah.
all a gamble game.
We're
so-
gamblers. All right. I have some.
so
I have some thoughts
expect-
too, but it's kind of based on because I saw this one when it was
Okay.
played. So I don't want
Okay.
to talk too much about it before we watch the replay.
Yeah.
So
So I'm interested to see how Leezey adapts to Falc's style and whether Falc decides to not fix what isn't broke.
Mhm. Does Fox have a mentor? Because I know Lee does.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
I'm probably expecting maybe a Raging
think
Bolt lead here.
Aerodactyl.
There's no electric type.
you mean no ground type?
Yeah, sorry, no electric immune.
I'm expecting
yeah,
Arcanine here into the Grim style. I think is fine.
You think?
Yeah. Because I'm just looking at the team. I don't know if there's a lot that you want to switch into the Grim style. Maybe Bolt too.
I
That it
think,
was
I
an
think the
elect-
Aerodactyl makes a little more sense. Rox is pretty good against this team.
Depends on the arrow set, right? Because if it's
Do
like,
you want to risk being T-waved though, turn one?
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Or
I
tall
guess
red.
it kind of depends on the Aerodactyl set too.
Yeah.
Because like
Let's get
realistically,
this
getting
going.
T-wave doesn't really matter aside from the 30% chance when you're trying to compete with the speed of a boosted one of these mons. But we got
is the
Grimmsnarl.
Grim style
and
into
the
the Wheezing. So that's
This is
poison type into the. That one also makes sense. Oh,
The T-spikes. Oh, that's big actually.
Yeah.
yeah. Here we go.
There's-
Right
Number
from the
one. Oh, it's not Meteor Beam.
Oh, but that's not going to do anything then.
Neutral special moves are very good against the Necrozma.
so he
Oh!
Oh,
could
no.
get that kill. if he
Oh
gets
wait, this has E-Speed. If this is coming in, it's totally E-Speed.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, again, the Necrozma
Yo!
can't go out at that point, right? 'Cause
Okay,
it's-
so speaking of mons that with surprising stats that everyone forgets about, pause it for a second. Oh, yep, Ironhead.
which
What was the mon with? So Arcanine has a really high attack stat that everyone just forgets about
Yeah.
because everyone's so used to the defensive teleport set. So it's like, how did
I
the
think-
flavor of the last couple
Yeah.
generations, but as an
Yeah.
old-time player, where that was its only role was like bulky attacker,
Mhm.
in like Gen 6 and 7. It's definitely not a surprise for me.
Yeah, I think Hisui and Arcanine also like made people think more
How did-
about
yeah.
original Arcanine. It's
True.
like, oh, this thing does just click Flare Blitz sometimes.
But 110 attack with CC Flare Blitz,
Yeah.
kind of
Tied
decent
in.
coverage. Yeah,
yeah,
reminds me of Don Fan from last game, where everyone forgets that this has offensive stats, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's different though because Arcanine actually is like fairly fast
yeah.
and has stronger prio than Ice Shard.
Right. I was
true.
gonna say
It
that too,
kinda-
where it's like you still have to respect E-Speed on Arcanine, even if it's not an offensive set. Whereas with Donphan,
Yeah.
it's more like, oh, I forgot that I can't just like swap in on this mon for free. It's
Yeah,
a little
Arcanine's
different.
Alright, it's definitely better because it's also going to be special. It can be bulky. Has actual speed.
Yeah,
Better,
but it
yeah,
can't
But,
remove hazards.
offensive life orb is fun. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah,
True. Oh, so this is Life Orb actually.
I didn't. Yeah, I
Just-
actually.
Yeah.
Didn't notice.
Okay, cool.
There's the life
So the
orb.
silence comes in. Does that have
Actually,
intimidate?
that ends up being
It
sort of
doesn't.
unfortunate.
I wonder what the calc is just to stay in an E-speed this again.
I'm not sure. Let's see if this intimidates.
Probably go to.
Oh, it's
No, it
I
didn't
go
intimidate, it
to.
already came
I
out.
go to. I go to Queasing too.
Honestly, that would be a case where I would say, because we're not choiced in anything. I don't know what the other moves are. Because if it's fire, and I don't know, like something else that isn't good against the Mets, I would maybe stay in. You know he's not intimidate, so he's probably set up, right? So maybe you stay in, click a non E-speed move if it's stronger, and then go into the E-speed after he boosts. But
So I did the calc. Adamant E-speed versus no bulk does not 2-hit KO, so probably switching out here is the play to go.
yeah, depending on what the rest of it is.
40, 47. So yeah, this is the switch in. Then it has the Iron Head coverage, which is smart. Ooh, Citrus is cool.
Puts
Into
me
the
in
haze.
throw range.
Nice. That's a smart brain for Citrus.
Is Citrus better than Bibiri here? Maybe it lets you just play
Yeah.
using more in the early game.
I think it's because you don't know for sure if he's bringing.
Okay,
the skill
we're
coverage.
paused at the perfect moment. Does that have play rough?
It's gonna have play rough, yeah.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
So-
Bonk.
I guess the reason he did that was because he wanted to see the set first, and he knew that the Geezing would survive an Iron Head, maybe. And then at worst, he could just come back in on the setup.
Well,
Is
what was
the Terra Captain?
Mence is the Terra Captain. It was
Okay.
Terra Dark
Fairy.
or Fairy. It was
Dude,
Terra Fairy.
Nah, it was Fairy. Oh, I just got lucky. I saw this, and I was like, oh, it's Fairy.
Does not super effective play rough into E-speed kill?
Probably.
Because you said E-speed did 47.
Play rough.
Speed's 80, right? And play rough is 90.
Yeah.
About 45 to 53, so 40 to 47. So there's a world
There's
where
a chance, yeah.
you have to like
Double high roll.
double max roll.
Double max roll?
But it's. So did he came back, he intimidated, then he DD'd, so he's at +1.
Yeah.
+1 earthquake does kill. No, yeah, you need the +1 to kill it. So unboosted earthquake does not kill.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to bait out the Terra when he switched to Weezing.
That crit was huge, because it
Wow,
like
wait,
just straight to the reflect.
Bonk.
So much damage, man.
Yeah, maybe you definitely Terra there.
Yeah.
But maybe he wants the speed for Ogrepon for like Army and Aerodactyl. So
Is Ogrepon the other captain? I don't think that fits in the point total.
no, it's not. It's Singapore. Yeah, he should have Terra'd there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only captain he brought was the Mens.
Yeah, that was a lot of damage though.
No
Coming
CC.
in on Arcanine, is it gonna DD? Yep, here it is.
Yeah.
Yep. Another
This
DD.
poison though is gonna be really big.
Yeah.
And Arrow might outspeed.
Taunt.
Yeah, here it is. Taunts for the second dragon.
The
Ooh.
second
That's
DD.
smart
Oh.
set.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's gonna die here. If it connects, and yep.
Crit.
I mean, that's worth.
That crit probably didn't matter. But yeah, no,
You
that's
burn
definitely worth.
reflect turns. You've done 60% chip.
Just from the poison, too.
Intimidate. On the
Could
knock.
bring it on the knock.
This might live a Stone Edge now. I'm pretty sure it does.
No, it definitely
Sure
does.
does.
Because that ain't pepperoni.
Hey, you should get rid of screens.
And protect.
You might as well just double tech here then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Low
Wait.
kick.
Get at the second layer.
Oh,
for just
actually,
Ogrepon.
that's. So pause for a second. So this was. Go back. So I did watch this game, and I do remember this moment being pivotal. That when Steela comes in, because Steela is likely. Pause. Yeah, before the. So imagine that's a Weezing.
Wheezing.
Yeah, but we literally have 8 monkeys and a spider at the controls here. So this thing is probably autonomized meteor beam, right?
Yep.
So unless it's like AV bolt, you want to do everything in your power to prevent this from getting off.
Yep. Right.
You have Arcanine in the back. I honestly think you sit there on Weezing and you just spam haze,
Let's click haze. Oh, I actually
Yeah.
agree.
right? Because the Weezing's kind of semi-useless at half HP. You just spam haze to prevent this thing from getting set up.
Well,
Keep
I
its
wouldn't
speed
say
boost.
it's completely useless because with your Arcanine at 30% with Life Orb, you do probably want to preserve it for the Ogrepon, who hits
Well-
both of these mons pretty hard, and Raging Bolt's.
Well,
only
no,
50%.
so you spam haze, you sack it to the Steela, then you bring it in. You bring in the Arcanine and you click Flare Blitz. Right?
Yep.
and something dies.
Oh, because you're just making sure it never sets up, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Assuming this is max speed.
And then assuming you can live anything from Ogre Pawn at full.
That's still
quite. And then you just cycle around Poison Chip and then bring back in Arcanine for an E-Speed to finish it off.
He's Life Orb, dude. If he comes in and kills a Steela with Flare Blitz, you're dead. And then you don't have Geezing.
I think that's okay.
If he clicks...
Well, the alternative,
yeah, if he suicides on the...
Or even, doesn't even have to be the Arcanine. It can be the Long Raikou. And you just click T-Bolt.
Yeah.
He's only 33% though. He could die to neutral coverage.
He's faster.
But he's faster, right? You just want to prevent this thing and punish it.
Oh, I thought you meant after this is dead when the Ogre Pawn comes in.
Yeah.
No. So I'm just thinking about like a world where Ogre Pawn could be either scarfed or if let's say Arcanine doesn't die to the Flare Blitz Life Orb. It probably does, but let's say it doesn't, and it's like 1 or 2%, and you can come in and click your Trailblaze. Suddenly you're in a lot better spot against these 3 remaining mons to just click Ivy Cudgel.
I think regardless, non-Terra Ogerpon is never going to break through Terra Hershey.
Oh, wait, that's not Terra, is it? Oh, it's a dark one. Never mind. I thought that was the water
Terra. Yeah. So, and there's T-Spike Chip regardless, right? So,
yeah. I was thinking it was water, and so it was like 2 water types.
It's definitely one of those situations you have to look at yourself and go, how do I lose this game?
Yeah.
And this set, how do I counter that? Because if you make a switch here, you potentially can lose this game. Depends if Starmie dies to Meteor Beam.
Yeah.
And it is the set.
Yeah, here it is. It also, if Ogerpon ever takes,
that's one way to. That's one way.
This is how you lose.
See, so this is, and now Bolt comes in and Thunderclap.
Yeah.
Now.
But it has nothing for it.
There's nothing to, and it's shown all of its moves at that point. Well, no, it hasn't shown Flash Cannon. It's shown everything but Flash Cannon, and Flash Cannon doesn't help you. So
it had to have EQ there.
Yeah.
But here's that set. It had to have there's a Treads on the team. That thing's not touching Treads at all with those moves.
Oh, what the heck?
So yeah.
A carryover set from week 3, maybe.
Maybe if you replace
week 3 had the Quake.
Flash Cannon hitting nothing.
Weasel.
I don't know. Yeah, but you just air slash that. So I don't know. If that was Earthquake, I think the game's lost. Well, actually no.
Honestly, against Geezing, you click Meteor Beam because what's he doing to you? Well, you just get free special attack.
E-Speed might actually kill this.
At this point.
True with Life Orb, I might.
Yeah, but now you just you're thunderclapping. So yeah. Didn't have the coverage, so never punished.
Yeah, and then this has to deal with the toxic plus a bunch of cryo.
Oh yeah, this could. It has that headbutt. Oh. Yeah, this couldn't tear us anyway, so it was always going to be slower than Starmie that could just come in and click Ice Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at, but I think we were all just
no, but it can run any item. It could be Scarf.
Here we go.
Yeah. It could be Scarf.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to say is when we were all yelling over each other is if it took a turn to like Trailblaze in order to be faster than the Starmie, then whatever was in front of it was just going to deal too much damage, where the Toxic would have killed it before it could have killed everything else.
You did say that. I remember the words Trailblaze, but I was so focused on telling Cody that he was wrong.
I was saying more with the Arcanine. If the Arcanine was low, but he would click E-Speed and chunk him down.
Yeah.
At that point.
But yeah, it doesn't look like this can get through the rest of the mons.
Really?
Let alone E-Speed and Toxic Chip.
Surely.
This worked out because of the miss, but why wouldn't you just bring in Arcanine and get an Intimidate off?
You're not expecting like Zen Headbutt, right?
But you go Arcanine and then swap into Geezing. So then use -1 and you have Geezing.
I mean, true, fair.
Okay, no, if it has these, then you E-Speed it. So I guess, I mean, it's kind of a non-usable spot. It doesn't, there's so many.
Yeah.
I don't think you can lose the game regardless of what you do here.
Yeah.
And it has tech too, okay. Just go for double. All good, doesn't kill anyways.
These flinches.
What the flinches this game?
Across in the other game too. And now speed just goes.
Yep.
Oh, Defiant. I guess that's why you don't go for the Intimidate.
Well, GG.
What were we gonna check?
That wasn't a really good game. We were gonna check something.
Oh, the Arcanine. See what? I guess it was the play rough is really the move that we discovered that it needed for
Yeah, it just had all the right moves, I think. E-speed, CC.
Oh, this wasn't even
or
max speed, so I
Play
guess
Blitz.
it's probably just creeping something. But
play rough. It probably creeps Necrozma.
yeah, for some, I thought that Steela was closer to that range, or not Steela, the Mence, but he's already slower than Mence. Yeah, we didn't see the Urshi at all.
Life Orb Urshi. Did it have oh, there's no Sucker Punch. I was kind of expecting a Sucker Punch.
Yeah.
Or
you have Electric, Sucker Punch, and Extreme Speed, so maybe
Yeah.
you needed the damage for something. Like, or and
the
like
fast
really...
arrow was also really good. That was definitely intentional to be faster than +1 T-Tar.
Oh yeah. Life Orb Star me.
To stop the second Dragon Dance. Yeah, really good. GG.
Interesting. Oh, AV.
I imagine Falk
too.
sets, most of them were just. Oh, it was
actually that AV. So
AV probably mattered.
Bolt might die to the steel, like to the flash cannon without AV. I wonder if he checks that calc and sees, because what is it, 10% that he lived with? He almost certainly dies. Yeah, that's 10%, 12%.
What did it do? It only did 20? Oh, well, that might have... Given the roll of 21, it wouldn't have killed?
Yeah.
Because it would have done an extra 10.5.
Unless it was a low roll.
Well, I know, but given
I guess
roll,
it can't go higher, yeah.
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 So it wouldn't, the AV didn't necessarily matter. But yeah, damn.
Well, what else did he get hit by? Maybe he got hit by a different special move earlier. I don't remember. Yeah, I mean,
oh, the 2 photon geysers. Oh,
Yeah.
the AV super mattered then.
Yeah. I still don't know if I agree with just staying in and clicking that.
He's even saying, damn, surprisingly little damage. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah. I still think it's so funny that like Air Balloon announces itself like, oh, they're floating on a balloon, and like all that funny stuff like that'll like announce its presence, and then you can walk in wearing full assault gear and nobody knows until you've taken a hit, and then they like check their notes and be like, wow, that didn't do as much as I thought. Oh my god, he's wearing a full assault vest and we didn't notice.
It's because every mon that comes in is actually under a white sheet like a ghost.
Yeah. I mean, you'd really think that you'd be able to see Rocky Helmet and stuff too, and like safety goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, GG.
GG, that was
to Leezey. Would have been cool to have you here to go over some of your thoughts, but that's okay. We have a lot more to get through today, so
Yeah.
let's move on. We've got Ctwo and Fairz. Also,
Second Swarm.
the resident stall team.
Oh,
We
yeah.
see the-
Fran, Aloe.
We're putting it on the
Fogo.
other side because we don't want to be on the side. Of
You want to see? You want to see their faces? Want to stare them down? I also like.
No, I just
Like,
don't
when I
feel
watch
like
my-
I'm playing them.
Sure, that's fair. I'm the kind of person that when I watch my own replays, I like putting the other my Pokemon on the other side because I spend an entire battle looking at their asses. I want to see their faces.
Well, fair enough.
Fair's enough, and on to the battle.
Anyway, I think Zapdos is probably just the best lead.
Text wall. They were
Yeah,
yapping.
Queen.
about
Alright.
this.
Bad and
Round-
unfortunately.
Ground types.
Ground.
And one of them is weak to ground, and the other's not. The other is not
One
weak
of
to anything in particular.
Yeah.
So.
It's not weak.
Modest,
Facts.
modest Ice Beam probably does less than half, but a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe
Yeah.
40 if it's like modest life orb. Okay, probably more.
It's-
And relieving. I don't know. Max Spadef. Oh, yeah. Okay, good switch.
Yeah.
I'll get that calc for you because I'm curious.
No lefties. Yeah, assume max Spadef too. Wait, it tricks a scarf. Oh, that's actually really big.
It's doing wow. It's at most 39.4 if it's max Spadef.
Oh,
crazy.
Jesus.
Yeah.
What about with AV?
Well, take that
22,
divided by
20,
1.5.
22 to 26
Seems fair.
against no Spadef do 48 to 56. Wait, I mean, you died if
You
you were
rock
quick.
her up.
Yeah, Rock
No
Shot,
defog
nice.
on the Zapdos.
Well, wasn't
Rapid-
it the same turn? Oh no, it wasn't.
No,
It was-
no, it comes in. So, but the U-turn into the Bramble Gas probably just spin, and I actually like it into the spin on the Bramble Gas
He
more
was,
because
he was expecting the
Actually, no, it's a Ghost type against the Dark type. I don't know if I like that more. Here we go. Is it spin? Yeah.
Up to the balloon. Flame body? No flame
Yeah.
body.
Admiral, no, Ariel. Be like Admiral Feeney.
Wait, this just dies, no?
This is. It's you're not. I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with me.
Yeah, that's had a lot of damage actually for a not very effective pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hurricane, big crit for 38. So that is
Crazy.
good F.
I like the U-turn bring against the Tinglu.
I agree.
It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Oh,
but
Tinglu's probably not bringing a dark move anyway, so Tumbleweed here is pretty good. I don't like the strength sap. You just want to get rid of these rocks.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
think
ghost.
the strength up was to scout the throat chop.
Maybe.
Hey,
So
Oh.
you freed him from the trap for you. But I guess you're grass type, so you don't want to be eating a hurricane anyway. Oh, and
You always-
you
And it
turns
brings
out.
Throwers.
you always have that. Oh,
Is this Terra?
Well, Heatran is
Oh.
Terra.
Oh,
Yeah.
true. Never mind.
I actually forgot to check.
it was Heatran Tyrantrum, but Tyrantrum was traded away,
Right,
so I
he's not
don't
here.
remember what it is.
No Terra? Oh, Steel.
I think it's Noivern.
It is Porygon Z.
Oh,
Because Noivern's won too many points.
why is Noivern normal type then? On the Terra list.
Because they're all. Wait,
No.
what?
Wait,
Almost.
Fundy is water. Wait, they all have Terra.
So this is the sign that someone brought their team on the ladder.
Yeah.
Or yeah, that or they like copied something from one of the other builds and then just didn't
Yeah.
change the Terra type.
So this team is ladder tested.
Throwing a steel type among all of the normal types.
I know, I didn't even notice
It's
that.
nuts.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't bring a Terra guy.
That's kind of funny.
So,
I'm all for it.
um,
Gotta read.
when also it's a Terra Steel on a Steel type too, so like you don't even necessarily think of that first.
Yeah, that screams that mod came onto the builder at the very end and they forgot to change it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe banded Terra Steel Bullet Punch does a lot to this Aloma.
Those look pretty good, honestly.
Actually, no, that's the other team. Is it the Terra? Man, Metagross is the Terra captain.
Yeah.
Oh, C2 says, sorry, I screw around with my Terra types. It's all good.
No, you're good.
It's the Metagross.
Yeah.
And Terra Steel actually looks kind of bad into like Flame Body, Heatran, and Aloma Mola. Like why
Well, you
Terra
risk
Steel?
stuff for that.
Yeah.
I mean, not anything for Aloe, but that's okay. Let's go back to the replay. We see
Yeah.
Nidoking being in probably on the discharge
Hold on, I
here.
wanted to go back.
Well, why you go back? C2, what was the thoughts behind Terra? No, that's Fair's type.
Yeah, wrong way.
I'm wrong. Wrong way around. Not like I get some insight, but
So
alas,
here, this is the turn that I wanted to see. Oh, he protects. That's why. Okay. I was gonna say because why doesn't he just U-turn there? Because he can get out of the Magma Storm. He did U-turn there. There's a
Yeah.
protect on the other side.
Pay attention.
Then he goes for the Hurricane. Interesting. So maybe he.
Yeah, he roosts
Oh,
on the
that's
flamethrower and then leaves. Oh no, yeah.
Still,
No, he
still
discharges. Sorry, discharges on Sunday. Then leaves. Do I see this big psychic? No, you turn.
Oh, on the U-turn.
But we're back to our matchup from the start of the game.
49%.
Oh, it's modest life orb.
But it's not Spadef.
It's not Spadef and it's not AV. I guess it's clearly not AV because it's healing leftovers.
Okay, keep whirlwinding, yeah. You gotta switch here, Nalo.
Oh!
Yeesh. That.
Oh!
That's why.
Terra, weakness policy, Terra Steel Bullet Punch.
And he's gone.
Oh, just switches out.
Why would he just Terra Steel Bullet Punch there?
And we're back?
Wait.
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Wait.
So you bait this into clicking Draco so that you can set up on it,
Smart.
right? So you bait the Draco here, and now assuming you do this, like this to me
So,
means
so
your
it's
next
-2.
play. Yeah, this to me means your next play has to be going gouging fire. Yeah, and then you DD. Don't heat crash Stone Edge. Okay.
Well, you probably don't want to heat crash if he's flash fire.
Yeah, that's why I said don't.
No.
Bonk.
I
All
said
right.
no heat crash. I was like, no. This doesn't work.
How far is this taking you? Oh, heal.
Morning sun.
Status move? Yep.
Oh, the poison. It's unfortunate when you're gonna have to deal with this Alomomola that has protect almost certainly.
This just kills it, right?
I actually don't remember the last
Bonk.
time I've seen a Lomomola click protect.
I don't know, yeah, maybe that was.
I guess
Needed
it's
anymore.
wish.
I think you
flip
just-
turn mostly. Yeah. Squalled.
Yeah, I don't know if I
No,
like
no.
the. I like the Morning Sun against the Slow King. I
Wish
think
here,
you can
yeah.
Morning Sun against this thing, right?
Yeah, you definitely could have Morning Sun there.
Yeah.
Like having regular poison instead of toxic was actually really big. Might have been a little throwy. Oh, and the rapid spin.
Yeah.
Not know what took the wish. Oh no.
Miss.
Oh, it's going to shambles. This was looking so good for Fairz.
But
Yeah.
but nothing can come in on the Septus
Oh,
except
no.
the
Well,
accuracy.
the heat
that that
Yeah.
balanced out though. That balanced out
Alright.
because they both missed.
Accuracy can. All right. Sludge wave. Wait for an ice beam.
Oh.
Oh, that was risky.
What
Wow.
does this? What does this mean?
Yeah, what's Sam and Ro mean in this context?
Wait, hold on. There was a reason for it. Scroll back. It was a Jujutsu Kaisen reference.
You simply dodge.
Cursed speech.
Oh.
That's the guy who has cursed speech. He doesn't speak in like normal words. He speaks in ingredients for like Japanese cuisine.
That's funny. Oh, so that's what it's referencing then.
Wind Rider? Oh, that's bulky.
Oh, okay, it's got the roost.
Yeah, you just strength. Oh, you can poltergeist. Yeah.
Oh, die? Oh, not that. Yeah, but you gotta leave. You gotta leave. Or flamethrower.
No!
Oh my.
He strikes that.
Flamethrower now.
Oh,
So
I
last-
lived!
No burn.
Other way around would have killed it.
Yeah, and you gotta
Strength's not there, but
Oh.
how much is it gonna heal?
banking on a. Wait, what?
Huh? There's no fire resist. Maybe you just don't want to miss,
Didn't
but
want to
you
miss.
guess you don't wanna
expecting
miss.
that it was gonna poltergeist.
you don't really expect too much healing. You don't have. This was balloons, so poltergeist doesn't work.
Oh.
Oh
true.
yeah. Yeah. So wait. So what?
With magma storm.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
is-
Why
I'm
not
assuming
go first?
Bramble's last move is like either spikes or a grass move. So you really can't touch this Heatran.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
There it is. Didn't nothing
Okay, yeah.
mattered.
It didn't make a difference.
Is this faster? It's not. Oh, that might be it.
Oh,
We hold?
hold.
Surely it tanks.
Oh,
yeah.
wish?
Wait, but this part
Oh.
doesn't kill.
Oh,
Burn.
Wait. does it have
If-
protect?
if this
Does
has
it protect?
It doesn't.
No, protect.
Wait, hold on. Misclick. What are they saying the misclick was? Hold on. Where's the? He said misclick.
Misclick again. Wait, what was the misclick?
Wait, go check the little mole set. Did
Oh,
have
it
protect?
was probably the Terra Blast.
Oh, you should have earth powered on the
Well, that
E-Tran.
didn't matter though. Clicking Terrablast because it didn't take any extra damage and it just died to the Nidoqueen.
No, I think on the Nido.
Oh yeah,
Does-
he's saying on the Nidoqueen, click Earth Power.
how much-
True.
Go
That
back.
actually
How
wins-
much
That actually wins the game if he clicks Earth Power, right?
Yep,
does? How much does the Magma Storm do? 50 plus what?
50 plus
Plus nothing.
12 or something.
Oh,
no, 'cause it dies.
true. Yeah, Earth Power would have won you the game. Unless it was like Shuka. But I think the
His
Life
I
Orb
think
damage.
it's
is life orb.
revealed
Life Orb, yeah.
Maybe not. I'm not sure. We can
I mean,
check.
Protect
This is so
also
tight. And if it did have the protect, like you were saying, GG here as well. Or the Aqua Jet. Honestly, I've seen people running Aqua Jet a lot more
Yeah.
recently.
Because really, when
yeah,
you think
looking
about
at you,
it,
Shark.
it's so pathetic offensively that like usually Scald is just kind of enough to do. Like, you're either getting a burn on someone or you're already not doing damage. So, like, I've seen plenty of them running Wish, Protect, and Flip Turn and Scald, and like just no other move. Like, it's like, what else are you gonna run?
Nah.
But,
Knockoff is actually good.
oh yeah, well, I guess in Nat decks, does it have
Liquidation
knockoff
is unironically fine. Dude, it has 85 attack. It actually doesn't hit very lightly. Like, it hits. Sorry, that was word.
I think
it
it
hits
has
harder
like
than you'd expect.
45 special
Sorry?
attack though.
Yeah. That's why you run like Liquidation more than Scald.
Yeah.
Damn.
What was it gonna
Check
say?
this out.
Is does it have knockoff in Paldea, or is it just Nat decks?
I don't play Paldea. Okay, check the Aloe.
After that
It's actually
Paldea
fun.
season you won, like.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It
It
was
had
knock.
It had.
You know what's crazy? I think a Flip Turn would have done more than the Scald there as well.
Scald plus burn.
Yeah, I think it does more than Scald plus Burn.
Sheesh.
40 base power versus 80, right?
60.
Oh, Flip Turn 60?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't think it was that strong.
It might.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It might.
What was the? Oh, it's calm though, so it's minus.
Oh,
attack.
if it's minus attack, then probably not. And just run minus speed. You don't need it.
Yeah, you're already slow. Actually, wait, but no, it didn't have speed. What was the other thing we were gonna check?
It would have done
Spadea.
more, but still not KO. True, it has to do like 9% more because the Scald got the burn. I did forget
Yeah.
about that. Ah, that's just a tough break.
So
man.
okay, so this set,
Oh, no
I
bullet.
get the idea with the bringing in the gouging fire to set up, like you were saying with the Draco drop, but I also think that like this is your only Terramon in this match. You got your weakness policy. It just, if you like your plus 2 Terra Steel Adamant.
Yeah.
It's only 200, but still Adamant 200 attack on Metagross. Like, oh, he didn't have Bullet Punch. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
so what are you
why.
wondering? Like, what are you saying you should do? Just sack it?
I thought he had Bullet
Use
Punch.
agility so that he doesn't need the bullet punch.
Right. Yeah, no, okay, in that case, yeah, he just dies to the flamethrower.
It was dead in the water at that point. I actually kind of agree with the
Yeah.
play, to be honest. There were a lot
No,
of really good
I don't
plays.
know if
I think that play was underrated, actually. Like
Yeah.
the eating the flamethrower on the gouging fire and then switching back on the Draco. I think that was a strong play. I do think
Yeah.
though versus Aloe, you could have Dragon Danced and Morning Sun a lot more. Because
Right.
what was the Scald doing?
It's
Scald
neutral.
plus Poison was doing like 30 something, like 35 total.
I don't even know if it was doing that much. So 16.
Yeah, 16. So it was doing 28%.
But that was
Surely-
that was the first time he took one though. So he didn't know how much it was going to do until he saw it. I mean, he got it calced, but
Right, but that you don't need to know. Look, okay, so this. Okay, Aloe comes in. It scalds you. Like, I think clicking a button here is fine. Now, Morning Sun.
oh yeah, because you're faster. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, there's no reason not to Morning Sun there.
100% you Morning Sun here. It's not toxic. That's what I was saying. Like, having a regular poison over a toxic is very, very big difference in this case.
Right.
I think this could have won here. It's crazy because he made such a cool play, like an innovative play, I think, to bring this
Well,
in
hold
on a
on.
-2. Wyvern.
I guess this Stone Age would have to kill Noivern. He doesn't
Yeah.
have a Dragon move.
That's fine.
So if you miss Stone Age, you just die to Noivern.
But even more, like all the more reason to just like try and boost up basically
Yeah.
to max, so that because you only have 4 Stone Edges left, you need your Stone Edge to kill everything.
Yeah.
Okay, well you would have 5 because this one was a throwaway Stone Edge.
Right. We're assuming that he's Morning Sunning instead.
Yeah, that's okay.
I see what you
We're
mean.
gonna go-
I don't think it's the guaranteed win because technically you still have to hit the Stone Edge and
No, but why would you not, right? That's the
yeah.
thing.
Right.
Like even a crit doesn't out damage your
Yeah.
Morning Sun.
Yeah, I agree that is the play there. But what was the other thing? Oh, I was gonna say that Now that I know that the Metagross isn't Bullet Punch, I don't know if I agree with the Terra Steel. I think that finally made sense, that it was like, if you're doing the weakness policy set and expecting to take a hit and go Steel, just do the Terra Steel Bullet Punch. Like, if that's your plan, don't try to get a setup turn. You know.
Maybe.
But,
I mean, but then you're slower than Heatran,
is he
right? And then you never actually like pop off.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's pros and cons. I like this kind of set, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I do think.
I guess that wasn't the
if you
ideal
see the
scenario
Terra
for
Steel-
the weakness policy.
Yeah, if you see the Terra Steel, though, you're like, oh, it's got to be like dead Bullet Punch or something.
Yeah.
That's okay. GG. Congrats to Fairz. Super tight game. Probably,
literally.
I think the closest of Swarm this week.
Yeah.
Really good
3%.
sets. Probably a couple instructive
3% and
moments.
like dead on the next turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Like one roll could have changed the entire outcome.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Good job.
Hey,
And
hey, look, it's me.
that's you.
Hey,
Crazy.
Tony,
Let's see what
can you switch the viewpoint so I can see my Pokemon's faces? Let's go.
You want to look at that stupid?
Oh, it's already no. Oh, look at that
Okay.
stupid cow. That cow is a national treasure.
So we have our one and only Gotor 12 versus Leezey/Overmatt.
Yeah.
Matt, at the beginning of this game was 3-0, I think, and
Yeah.
you were what, 2-1?
I was 2-1 with an asterisk. But a meteor beam miss. Yes, I was 2-1.
Okay.
It's going to be bringing that up all season, Mister.
Yeah.
4-0 redacted.
You'd almost think that you're like a new Necrozma user. Have you never missed meteor beams?
No, that's the first time I actually missed a meteor beam in a draft match.
Dude, I've
But-
probably missed like 20% of
I'll-
all I've made.
I've never missed one in a draft match. On ladder, I miss it quite often though. So
You get all your bad luck out on the ladder.
yeah, I leave it there.
Okay, so this is a pretty tight matchup. Obviously, longtime friends, rivals, competitors. You're both near the top of the standings. Two of our better players in the Hustle division.
Yeah, these are always this is always a matchup I look forward to because the games are just kind of fun.
Yeah, but
I
also
like-
kind of dread, right?
No, I don't dread the matchup at all. I find it fun. It's like you said, competitors. I think me and Matt, just not even outside of Pokemon, just in games and stuff, golf, we like competing against each other.
Yeah.
And I like just what I have to do in Builder to build for Matt because you have to build a specific way. I find like the setup must run because I'm not running like setup spam here. Because I run that, I probably lose because giving Matt a free turn is never good.
Yeah, and I think prepping for Matt is different than prepping for somebody else who has a like pretty consistent playstyle. Like when we saw Lee prepping for HowFalcons.
Yeah.
Like prepping for that is kind of like, okay, I know my opponent is going to be Unga Bunga. Prepping for Matt is like, I know my opponent is just going to hit hard and trade and plays more solidly than just, well, let's see if this wins and throws it onto the field and say, well, go give it a shot, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's what I'm shooting my own horn here. I think one of my strengths is being able to build towards my opponent. Because so I sort of built with that in mind.
Yeah, cool. So
We're ready?
So-
I mean,
Yeah, I wasn't. So I guess we can't see the preview here.
yeah, I would expect actually if you click
Because I was
play
expecting,
and pause,
I was expecting V6. However, I wasn't expecting Silvally to be poison,
okay.
which you can see. You can't see because you can't see the spreads. I was expecting Silvally grass for Zyger. So the poison was there. Respects the Sneasler. That's what that's there for.
True.
Um,
Revealed to me some hidden tech about Silvally that I'm just gonna get out there in the open. Silvally's Terra type, if you don't manually set it, reveals what type it is.
I also saw that it shows the can't see, but it showed the poison head on the Pokemon on the Terra type reveal. Like it showed the it showed the purpley thing when I was playing the game. So
What do you mean?
Not here. No, not until it comes out of the
Not there, but on the Terra preview types. Which you can't see because Toady doesn't have the emblems there for some reason.
Oh, really?
Wait,
Yeah,
what
so
emblems?
there's usually Pokemon where your mouse cursor is.
I don't ever see them on the replay, but maybe.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
different.
Maybe on the but in the game I saw the poison Silvally icon
Oh,
versus
interesting.
separate from the Terra type.
I
That
didn't know
is
that.
interesting.
Well, anyway, I wouldn't
I-
be surprised if we see Matt playing
Well, isn't
around
it the
with
same as this
Silvally's
icon
type.
though?
Yeah, but it was that icon with the purplish head. It looked like, yeah. But I didn't know you could switch the Terra type, so that was it's good to know. I don't have to play
I
Silvally
wonder-
until playoffs.
I wonder if you change its Terra type, it shows a different head.
Maybe,
Ooh, interesting.
but
We might have to test this.
Yeah. So we're ready to go.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
probably. So I'm not sure if it would be like a banded Sneasler. If it's a lead Sneasler, I probably usually would assume banned. I do think that Rilla is probably a safer lead, but into an Aggron lead, you're just kind of dead in the water. Honestly, same with most of the team into an Aggron lead. It just doesn't look good. Maybe Necrozma lead or Miltank, just to like T-Wave or Rocks or something.
Yeah.
Into probably Aggron or Slowking lead is what I would probably do.
Well, I had a dedicated lead into every matchup, so I didn't want to think about what he was going to lead with.
He didn't
Okay.
lose anything.
So I just win here. Sneasel's the only one that showed up.
GG.
It is the Aggron.
And it's nice though is
It's not
that
an SEs.
is that you kind of force him to either swap out like the close combat probably doesn't kill after the Terra. I mean not Terra after the Mega, but you do.
It is a
like,
roll
if
against
you-
no fizz stuff.
Oh really? Well, either
Yeah.
way, you don't like if you're forcing him out here, you don't let him get his Mega off. So he's still a Steel Rock type until he has a turn to come in and do it, which is usually what he wants to do on that first turn is get his Mega.
I actually
it's-
wonder why
it's
Aggron
nice
didn't
to
stay in. I think not staying in shows that it maybe doesn't have Earthquake, or doesn't have. Maybe its only attacking move is Body Slam,
Well, then
or sorry, Body Press.
Yeah.
didn't you just say that this would kill it on the right set for Sneasler?
No, it needs +2.
It needs
Dude,
+2.
+2. It's like
Oh,
it's like a
two. Oh.
the
and
rules on
against no Fizz Def.
Well, but,
why would it not have any Fizz Def?
it.
How much-
It
how much
usually
does
it
banded
usually
do?
doesn't run Fizz Def. It runs like Max F, right?
Yeah, with like 16 plus defense.
How much does Banded do?
It's usually most sets I see are like just careful and just like Bandit would do like 60.
Okay.
Are you adamant?
I am. Yeah, 66 to 78 for Adamant.
Well, this makes
And
sense though.
CC, it's not even a good roll.
There's a sash.
Now I'm fast. So this was like my dedicated lead, but
That
I didn't
not
get the
kill.
rolls. I did not get the rolls I wanted, so
Wow.
it's gone. So that feels
Okay,
bad.
Adamant CC at +2, I have doing 89 to 106.
Yeah, it's a
Aggron.
roll.
Yeah.
I have
0 defense though.
yeah.
I think it's
Okay.
safe to assume he likes the set where you just run like the 16 plus. Yeah, I think he almost always runs that. Either that or Max Fizz Def.
Yeah.
There's no roll there, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Probably no ground move, but yeah. He trades his Sneasel counter for Sneasler, so he's probably happy. This thing is so scary. Here's so scary. There's literally one thing I don't live in. It's Life Orb Thunderbolt, and
That's
gone.
+2. yeah.
He found it.
yeah,
It was a Terra Captain, right? What type was it?
boy, it was poison.
It doesn't make a difference.
Yeah,
It was
doesn't-
poison. It was
Who's the
poison
other
because it was. I can talk. It's Paragrass Willow.
Oh, okay.
It was poison, so literally just in case I needed to not miss a toxic.
So
Oh,
hold on,
wow.
though.
I wasn't planning on parroting it. Yeah, but
This Thundy is the Thundy a Terra Cap?
it is Terra Poison.
So why wouldn't you just go into the Zygarde there?
You'll see in about 3 seconds. You'll see in 3 seconds.
Well, that's fine, but I'm saying like he's probably not going to grasp up the Miltank. If you could have Sap Sipper, is he going to sit there and click Grass Knot against you?
Oh, you mean
No.
like on the T-Bolt? It could
Yeah.
also.
Yeah,
But
but
then
then
you just come with the same outcome, right?
Right, but it
Well,
didn't reveal life orb.
I live non-life orb.
Yeah, it didn't reveal life orb.
Well, it's also
and
grassy
it-
terrain,
it's
though. Doesn't it get boosted by grassy terrain?
It's not boosted. It's not on the ground, so it's not boosted.
Oh, the user's not on the ground, right?
It's okay. So I get this down. It's fine. It's fine. Fine, I swear.
Not looking
This-
good for a hero.
I'm fine. Rillaboom in this matchup is sick.
He switched this in still as a rock type. And that did a lot more than I would have expected.
Yeah.
Iron Tail
This
here is
Iron Tail.
crazy.
Well, maybe he didn't want to miss. Why Iron Tail?
Iron Tail is the more powerful one that can miss.
Yeah, Iron Tail misses.
It's like the 100 with a 75% accuracy.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
wonder if
saying.
there's a roll for something
Yeah.
that only kills with Iron Tail.
Oh, maybe I think it's not that much heavier than Necrozma and Zygarde, so maybe Heavy Slam is just bad
Oh.
versus them.
Yeah.
Well, what about like Iron Head? Is it good Iron Head?
Yeah, it does. Pretty sure. Yeah. Interesting break.
And Steel Roller into the double terrain team.
No, this would be a time to bring it.
42?
It's specs.
Holy crap.
Log.
Wow.
It didn't do anything.
Yeah, seeing it do more than the Pixelate Hyper Voice kind of reveals its specs. And I think seeing Terra Grass, usually you'd probably assume Choice Band.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's telling me he's been calcing band damage.
Yeah.
Or assuming. But I'm really happy with this Necrozma set. It was one of my last minute changes.
I like this a lot too. I actually think Bulky Life Orb is really strong.
Yeah, I've never run it before. So
I think I ran it a couple times in PGA, but it's a
Yeah.
lot more dependent on that in Paldex.
And
yeah,
with the
I
grassy
like,
terrain,
I like
it's
the
nice.
grassy terrain too. It's
Yeah.
pretty big dividends here.
And even the Misty, it really appreciates too, not being toxic and everything.
That signal beam is really nice for the Silicon because it's outside of the regen range.
Yeah. Oh,
I
it
love-
lives the headlong round.
Does it?
Max HP, maybe.
Surely this kills. Yeah.
Yeah, -1 for sure. Yeah.
This is back, which means I can still heal that up later. So this is my expendable Pokemon.
Yeah.
I like
I
the
think-
flip wave format there as well, to try and catch the Rillaboom switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, lets this drop. Makes sense. You can go Aggron. Maybe you don't let it drop. Maybe you should.
So
Oh,
it
it's
was
not banned.
it was never banned.
He probably thinks it's banned.
It was actually Miracle Seed.
Hold on,
So
why
the
would
gra-
you run superpower though?
When this kills.
Does that do more?
This low kick does just as much.
Oh, really?
Without
Is it
the stat
120?
drop. Yeah, and I'm clicking Grassy Glide into everything else.
Yeah. Except this.
Yeah.
He lied.
Well, when I don't need to bring the hammer down.
Nice.
I think
GG.
saying I'm using Grassy Glide into everything else when there are 3 mons
Sorry.
left, and then you'd say unless I
Sorry.
need to bring the hammer down, and then bring the hammer down on the
I
other
was-
2 mons.
No, I'm thinking from the builder perspective, with like the moon and the Thundy, and the things are faster.
True, there was no Roaring Moon. How do we think that would have impacted the battle? I assume it would have been here over
Valley
Valley,
or Still Valley, yeah.
and then
Well, but then you're weak. to
But
this
Aggron
thing.
would have had to have Earthquake. And would
Yeah,
have stayed in
that-
versus
that-
Sneasler.
that turn 1 Sneasler with moon instead looks a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Honestly, maybe
That's-
Tusk
assuming is-
doesn't look good.
Tusk was building against it. Tusk was. It seemed like I was forced to like check it. Bulky Necrozma or bulky Steela, and I did not want to bring Steela in the matchup. So, Tusk seemed fun.
Maybe it's good into specifically Zygarde, I guess.
Yeah, but I can
And
see
it does
why.
revenge a lot of Necrozmas if they're chipped, but
Yeah, I can
And
see
it,
why.
and it probably tanks Sneasler and revenges it too.
I can see why Moon wasn't brought with like Feeny and Sneasler. It didn't.
Yeah.
Like even Fizzef Miltank can body press it.
yeah.
I know-
think
I
that
know-
makes sense.
And
Oh.
and it doesn't get its like massive benefit of just being super
Yeah.
fast when you're going against the Sneasler.
Yeah.
With
Double terrain. Well,
Yeah.
Still, that's crazy. You brought that back from the brink, man. And I think
I always had faith in the Rillaboom. Like
I
plus,
think, specifically the turn that you didn't U-turn in front of
That was huge.
in front of the Aggron, I think maybe could have given away that it wasn't banned. But I also don't think Matt calced.
I did
whenever
not-
You had a grass move.
yeah, I did not have U-turn on that set.
Yeah, exactly. Like because you didn't.
Yeah,
have
'cause it-
U-turn means
'cause
that
he-
it's probably not banned.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I U-turn there, it's like for the free
'cause
turn
you're
chip.
saying
It's
it could be
like
hard swapped.
yeah. So because if I U-turn, it reels that man, and then he curses, right? So
It was this turn.
yeah, I had U-turn on my first. My first set was banded U-turn. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. My first set was Rocky Helmet Max Fizdeath, but
It's possible. It's
my first real set was
that you were banded without U-turn, though. It's, I mean, not likely.
But because I remember talking about my team in the team review while watching you guys talk about my team. Terra Grass, Rillaboom is the shit.
It kind of
It
looks
is
like the truth.
the reason that they nerfed Grassy Glide like twice is because it's like, well, it can just do Terra Grassy Glide now. Like, could you imagine the original 60 or I think it was 60 base power because it's 50 now, right?
That Rillaboom set has a chance to OHKO Thunderous after it gets a sword boost off.
With Grassy Glide?
With Grassy Glide. It's 89 to 105. Which is a higher percentage than killing that Aggron with a +2 close combat from Seasler.
What's funny though is I think you say that that's why Grassy Glide was nerfed. Then what's their excuse with extreme speed?
Oh, there is.
Yeah, Tony.
There was never an excuse. There was never an excuse for extreme speed. Yeah, no, I think it should be nerfed, but I think the reason that they don't nerf it is because it's like basically reserved for legendaries and then like a couple other mons. So it's like I think they or like legendaries or like pseudo legendaries and then like Arcanine and Lucario, right? Like and Lanoon.
Yeah, but I mean like
Dragon is pseudo.
But like there's a stipulation on giving Grassy Glide prio in the first place. You know,
yeah, but it's also with the terrain up. It's not actually 60 base power, like or 55.
Yeah.
So it's like a priority like 120 base power move basically.
Whoa, hold up. It's a 20% boost. It's not that much.
I think it was originally more than 20. Wasn't it? I guess it's down to 20. Wasn't it 30%? Or I thought it's higher.
I think they did nerf terrain between like Gen 7 and 8.
I want to look this up.
Leaked.
Which you can see like literally the middle part of my screen right now. So it's 55 now. So, it was 70 originally. And let me just see. Yeah, because then it was in the before Rilla was like, or the TM in general was even in the game. It got nerfed to 60.
Yeah, it's been nerfed 2 gens in a row.
Well, no, this was in the same gen. It was before it came out, and then when it actually released, it was 55. The Grassy Glide was not in the game when it was 60 base power, and I remember because this was when we did like our season 2 of NBA, and in Nat decks, Rillaboom had base 60 Grassy Glide. And it's the only time that he ever actually had it. Was in Nat decks.
Okay, you're here to look at the Grassy Terrain boost though, right?
Yes, which was probably beyond Grassy Terrain. So it was. Yeah, it was boosted by 50% originally.
Yeah.
And now it's 30.
Yeah, but it's less. You said it's 120 base power.
Right. Well, I was thinking with the 50%.
No,
when it was also
been that since
70, but
Gen 8.
Right, but there was a time before the nerf, which is what we're talking about. Like is when in Gen 9.
You were saying, okay, I'm not going to yap about this. Let's move on.
But
that's all we had for replays. GG's to Gotor. That was crazy. Really good endgame. Obviously, Rilla's kind of the truth.
Yeah.
Any closing thoughts on that, Gotor?
Coming for you next, AZ. Please don't hurt me.
You should submit one of the heel Gotor's abs.
Oh my God.
The Hustle General. Okay, that's all we had for replays. But I know we did want to talk about the mid-season standings.
Yeah, let me see if I still have this set up properly. So,
I guess we'll go Truant first. That's the order we did replays.
That's what I'm bringing it up. Now I gotta reload the screen here. There we go. Okay. So here's the standings. I'm gonna have to reload it for each of the different tabs because I have them sized differently. But
good.
this is just the standings right now. And so we got a couple undefeateds, including one of the replays we just watched.
True, so that puts Lethal up at 4-0, and also we have Neon right behind him at 4-0 as well.
And notably, this is Neon's first time in Truant.
Yes, and Lethal's. Both of them were just
that's
demoted,
true. Yeah,
and,
Lethal was
and I
well.
think they're both kind of putting on a clinic for reasons
can
why they
definitely
should
tell the-
back up.
You done goofed.
Yeah.
It's all weird for a minute. I was just gonna check to see if Articuno came to any games. It didn't. But we'll check that after.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen. Have we seen Kursakuno?
I think it might have come to like the first game and or like one of the games and not done anything. But it's 4-0, so maybe it did do something.
Maybe. I don't think it's really come that much. Let me check so you don't have
It
to.
only came one game.
I'm already here. It came one game and it was not cursed. It was toxic Bruce.
Yeah.
Wow. Giving up on the dream.
Thank God.
We also have Sweets is MT105, doing well again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know a couple seasons ago he ended like near the bottom of the division. Then last season,
like season 1 or 2, yeah.
I think it was
season 2. I think it was like 1-7, and then last season he went 6-2 in regular season and made it.
He's like undefeated for the first.
Was it semis or just quarters?
It was quarters.
I don't remember.
Yeah, lost round 1, unfortunately.
Lost to eventual champ ways.
Oh yeah, true. But I think he's here to make a statement again, saying, "Hey, I'm not out of this, guys. Don't. Last season wasn't a fluke. I'm trying to make another run."
But look how many people are 3-1. That's crazy.
There's, 6 3-1s. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, when you look at the hustle spoilers, when you look at the hustle standings, there's a lot of 2-2s that are in the playoff race, but that's not going on here.
Yeah,
go big or go home.
Is 2-2, and there's 3 people who are 2-2 -3, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, what I noticed here being the big difference, and I guess I'll just show a preview of the other rosters. Anyone can literally look these up. But the biggest difference here is the 0-4 people, whereas the other divisions don't have anybody who's 0-4.
Yeah.
If you go back to Truant though, I'm looking at Bobozab here because I don't think Bobozab's had the best runs the first 2 times in Truant, but 3-1 start. It's you're in 7th place because everyone's kind of nuts. So
3-1's still good.
But like that's like you still drop a game, you're probably still in.
Well, yeah, and
the week after, right? That's still a strong start, and I'm hoping we see the heel playoff. What was that? Because that'd be new. That'd be super exciting.
These people might maybe separate going downward, which you don't know what's going to happen. But looking at you can look at specific matchups and see either if these, let's say all of these people above Bobo are exclusively playing these people, they're either beating them and widening the gap more for you, so you don't really care if they're winning more because they're beating people who are below you, or if they're losing, then it's already balancing it out, and you're not gonna fall under these people either way.
We have some
to get so many wins.
You need all of the 2-2 people who are playing each other potentially to start to separate.
We have some big ones. We have a lot of 3-1 matchups too. We have LethalBlue playing Stormtide this week.
Ooh. It'll probably come down a lot more to head-to-heads in that case then too. For some of these people.
We had one more. We have Bobo's playing Karnvir.
Oh, big.
That one's also happening, so that's big playoff importance.
Yeah. Kai Guy is also, I don't want to say a surprise because I know that he has been a long-time player, and we played with him back in Gen 6.
He was Kai Guy. It was fun fact, Kai Guy. If you're watching, you were the first person I ever played in a Pokemon draft battle. Ever.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow, we'll have to shout him out. But yeah, I can't say I'm surprised by Kai Guy, but definitely good to see that he's still got it. He's
and I absolutely love watching his videos. They're so entertaining.
We have a channel in Discord for anyone who doesn't know, hasn't seen it, that people can post self-promo. He's been posting his videos in there, so definitely give him a watch.
Yeah, check out his videos, subscribe to him also. That'll help him out. And also he streams pretty regularly. There's shiny hunting, I don't know, a bunch of other things if you're interested. He's a really fun guy, so yeah, check him out. I'm glad to see he's doing well too.
Fennec says in the
any
chat,
other surprises we have?
Neon and LethalBlue beating the allegations, Mudkip not beating them. per finish.
Yeah, so that
It's-
was another surprise for me is Mudkip down at 0-4. He, I think, was the only other relegation from Swarm.
Let me just do this
And-
now.
It's
Was-
Suki technically as well.
Oh, Itsuki as well. Sorry,
Yeah,
you're right.
but,
Yeah.
yeah. But both being
Itsuki has
0
always
4.
been a wild card, and I
Yeah.
think he
So
kind
that-
of shoots himself in the foot sometimes, kind of intentionally.
Yeah.
He did a
But-
lot of
Mudkip
swaps.
isn't somebody that I would have expected to be 0-4 right now.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, looking at his schedule, that's a pretty tough schedule.
Yeah,
He's
those
had
aren't
so far.
easy matchups.
And I don't think it gets too much easier either. Like maybe Chuckle and Itsuki might be the easiest
They're both owned.
matches you have.
Oh, 2 and 2, yeah.
Maybe Snivy. Just like looking at record right now.
This is
Yeah,
this is
it's
a
you got
hard
it's
schedule.
it's okay. Yeah, because you got like no, you already played Dave. You got Shuckle at 2 and 2 and Ivy at 2 and 2.
He's actually he's Davy's only win.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
So.
I haven't been following Mudkip's matches too much, so I don't know what's been happening over there. But yeah, that's surprising. I think he had a very similar roster to last season too. So
I know that
I forget what we
because I
rated
actually
it.
like this roster too. I think I rated it one of the highest when we did our review.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It looks like a combination of his roster from last season and Bobo's roster from last season.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I also know that when we announced who was playing in which division, he was kind of surprised that he was relegated. I believe he was 1-7 last season in Swarm. So, I mean, if I wanted to relegate anybody, I'm pretty sure he bottomed out the division, so it kind of had to be him first.
Yeah, if you were just going strictly by
what-
But I definitely
Scores.
didn't expect 0-4 right now, and I think he's gotta step it up.
0 and 4 is not an insurmountable hole though. One game at a time.
Yep, exactly. And what else do we have? We do have Itsuki also at
Yeah.
0-4.
He
Do
just
you
did
wanna
a
look at-
bunch of. He
well,
did
I
a
have
bunch of
this one up.
trade-ins too. The Annihilate's new, the Samurot's new, the Dragonite's new.
Oh wow.
So he wasn't gelling with the roster, and I know he's a solid player. So the 0-4 is surprising, but I assume I think
We might
it
not
was-
have updated how many free agents he has because it still says 5.
Yeah.
yeah. Us damn mod team.
Yeah.
Look at them. Look at us. But yeah, yeah. So I guess he just wasn't gelling with the roster. So I'm excited to see how these trade-ins work out. Samurott Hazard stack with Annihilate Defiance seems cool.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that's nice.
Dragonite
also
was
think,
swapped 1-for-1 with Salamence, which was interesting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think this is Itsuki also has a really tough schedule where there's a 3-1, a 2-2, a 3-1, and a 4-0.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's tough.
For the remaining
that's
stuff.
rough.
It
Remaining,
doesn't
he's
get
got.
too much easier.
Well,
There's-
he's got.
there's two
He's got
zone
one.
wars.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
he's got
4.
one. He's got one current playoff contender in those last 4 games. So. Yeah,
I don't
0
think
and
this
4 is
one
not.
looks particularly harder than
0 and 4 is not an
Yes.
insurmountable hole.
Looking hard is different than like looking at the actual
Yeah.
standings.
There's also the team matchups too. Like
Well, the
Yeah,
team matchups is what I'm not really thinking about.
you could like queue into a player who you think you have an advantage against, and then look at the team and like, wow, my team sucks versus this team.
Yeah.
And then then anyone's game. Well, it's anyone's game anyway. Anyone can win any game.
Yeah, that's just the story that he builds, though. He doesn't have good matchups very often.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to see the new team and to see if it solves his troubles.
Yeah. Let's take a look back at the total standings.
Okay. Got to flip the screen on here.
Yeah, so I personally would have expected Tony to do better with how highly I rated his team.
Well, Tony started out super strong. He started out
Yeah.
2-0, right? So he was on top. The last 2 weeks haven't been kind to him.
Also pleasantly surprised with Bobozab and also Reject Engineer. With the pretty hard Trick Room team.
The Tricker team, but also a Lecky in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Gouging Fire. I'm glad to see that he's got a couple wins. That's good. I wasn't sure what
He's got a brutal schedule though coming up. Reject Engineer. It's all 3-1 players.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure.
And-
what to
and a
expect.
4-0.
I thought he's been,
Yeah, I've seen some solid building. I think, why do I have a Gibble on my screen? Anyways, yeah.
One.
One thing I would say with Truant though, like almost all the games have been real fun to watch.
Yeah, this has been one of the better Druid seasons for sure.
Yeah,
That's
Stack
what I
is
should bring up.
one of those mons that lives rent free in my heart. So, Reject Engineer, go all the way.
Yeah, just
I want more,
show your teams, everybody. That's
more
been the
stacked.
Truant problem.
Yeah, that is a tough lineup.
The Truant killer. The rules.
Happened a bit in Swarm too.
True.
Hustle, we just FF up there. We don't even give a chance to show the team. We just don't.
What are you doing with the screen?
I wanted
It was
to get
not-
to this.
Oh, leaderboard.
I have it set up so now I can like, have a different version. This is the live
Okay.
version. So you guys are seeing
Um.
the one on the right.
Yeah,
is the live
oh
one.
wow, yeah. Region Engineer's schedule is the hardest this season.
Yeah.
So 2 and 2 is pretty good.
Also, now that we're not watching replays live, you don't really need to be looking at the OBS thing. You can just look at the.
Blue Pokemon dominating the Terra KO leaderboard.
Yeah,
it's
that
not
is-
surprising to see
Well,
Gyarados.
they're not always
Karnvir's
blue,
Gyarados
though.
again.
because the Terror Captain will make them a different color, unless they're Terror Water.
I don't think the color of the Pokemon. It's the crystal. Yeah, whatever. Karnvir's Terra Gyarados. Not surprising. It's back on
There it
top
is
again.
Yeah.
That's if you had to put money on anything being on the leaderboard at that spot, it'd be there.
You know what's really surprising though that I didn't notice until now is that Davey has the second highest on here, but he's 1-3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which means
I mean,
he's
yeah,
had some
Golden
close
Go,
games.
Golden Go is at number 1 because I think it's 6 out of person on lead.
Yeah.
Oh. Oops.
Yeah. So, but I'm super the Mega Beedrill being on the KO leaderboard.
Yeah, that's pretty hype.
Yeah.
Actually.
I like that. That's fun.
The only
Yeah.
feint it's had this season was against the Pinsir that we saw earlier today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Iron Boulder also. I know Neon is so high on Iron Boulder right now.
Yeah. He mentions it a lot,
Yeah.
but it's fun to
Also
watch.
Not mentions Mega Aggro.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Almost as much. I told Matt yesterday I was gonna keep a tally of how many times he asks me throughout the week of like what something does to Max Viz Aggron and what it does back with the Heavy Slam. I'm like, I don't know, man.
I don't know about, but I know that Specs Overheat and Cineroar can Oko Mega Aggro. Letting you know that one.
True.
Okay.
Form
Truant's starting to really turn into a really exciting division.
Yeah.
Excited to keep watching.
And I love seeing the growth between seasons.
Yeah.
Awesome. But yeah, Swarm. What's happening over there? We're here.
Here's Swarm.
Royce Stover back near the top.
So nobody,
it was salvageable.
Nobody undefeated, nobody winless.
Yeah, this is
And I think this is the only division that is true. In.
more even
Yeah,
spread. I
there's a
think
4 over there.
5-6-5.
All
Yeah.
of the top 4 players are just one diff away at 3
That's
and 1.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, we're halfway through the
There's
season,
another 3 and 1 at play.
and it's anybody's season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally nobody is out right now.
Well, not my team.
So,
That's-
So you could still make it to playoffs, which is pretty crazy.
yeah.
I could like theoretically score wise, yes, but then you look at the team and then no. The answer is no.
I made playoffs last season and I started 1-4. So nothing is insurmountable. One
Yeah.
game at a time.
Well, the thing is, if I wanted to actually make playoffs, I would have to like make some trades.
You
and
actually
stuff,
have to win
and
some games. No,
Well,
it's nothing about trades. Just go win.
I think like I would have to improve the team a little bit, and I just don't
No.
really feel like doing that with this team.
No, dude, you can win. Just
I think
gotta.
there are very clear weaknesses that are not being exploited, and I'm losing to things that are actually not related to that.
But the fact though that you're 1 and 3 and only -2.
I know.
Like,
Every game I noticed has been like I literally got
Well-
it down to the last mon.
diff is
Mono
so
monkey.
good.
Mono monkey doesn't mean monkey brain. Expand Dom, win games. You got this. 5 and
So
3
actually,
here. We go.
like the funny thing is, the mons that I've used the worst are the non-monkeys. So it's like Galvantula.
They're
just-
literally shooting yourself in the foot, dude.
Yeah, I know. I'm considering like just stopping using the non-monkeys on the team because it always sets me up for failure. Really, Lando's the only one that's like gone well.
And it has
But
a
then-
tail and gorilla arms, so like I'm counting
Yeah.
out.
But like Galvantula, like I have misplayed it every time I've put it on the screen because I like
it's not a
miscalculated
monkey.
something. Exactly. Yeah. So it's like I'm thinking like I might need to like if I'm gonna make changes, it would be like change the Terra Cap from Galv over to like Ambipom or something, right? But the problem with that though is that I like Galv as a Terra Captain because it's threatening on the screen.
You know, Bolt Beam Calv is just one of the scariest things.
Yeah, like so it's like even if like I wasn't gonna run it, or like if I just have it in the background, just showing Terra Ice Galv on the team preview is enough to make it so it's like, yeah, you're not just gonna put your gun tip in. so that would be the reason I keep it.
All right. So what jumps out at you at the standings though?
Right away, I see Impulsive at the top making a great
Well, tied for the top.
First impression? Yeah.
Yeah, a great first impression, a great introduction to the league. 3-1, +7 at the top of the division. Also followed by Royce, who is a usual suspect for being the top of Swarm.
Yeah.
What was the record of this roster when Royce took over?
I think it was 1-0.
Okay.
So
On the last two of his own volition.
yeah.
He's been
So
2-1.
he's 2-1. Apparently there was some drama involved with a pecker run that he misplayed around. But
I do remember that.
in his words, I did not watch the game because I think it was out.
We see Falk at 3-1, just getting his first loss last week to Lee, kind of maybe getting exposed. Maybe it's a mentor diff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just becoming readable.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
I wanted to say that. I forgot to say this after the replay because I played him week 3, the week right before, and I didn't realize it until I was watching the game against Lee that when I was playing against him, I didn't watch any replays. I didn't do any research or anything because when I was building some of these teams, I just kind of like
because you build on Sunday.
Well, right, yeah. with this team in particular, I'm literally building it last minute, seeing what I think would be funny. So I'm not like watching replays or anything, and I wish I had because I didn't think that he was gonna run setup on absolutely everything. And
how naive.
And there were places where it's like if I just clicked the move that I was thinking of clicking, but I was like, well, no, I'll give him credit that he's not gonna click Dragon Dance on the third different mon.
You're admitting it's in fact not your team's fault. You're just
no. I said that. I said that my team has these weaknesses that people are not exploiting, and I'm losing for other reasons.
Okay, maybe the issue is just you should monkey brain and don't think and just click.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, there you go. You gotta go literally full monkey.
Because I noticed after or was it? Did I play in week?
Echo Rough.
Did I play in week 3? I guess I did.
You played him a week.
Yeah. Either way. I noticed it was after the game against Lee where it's like it wasn't just against me that he runs setup on every single mon, and it made me think of somebody from my other league, from my friend group league, that was kind of the same way where it's like he would get all these wins early in the season or like early on from when we were like doing the whole draft thing, and then once people realized that that's what he just does in every single game, like you sort of just know what to bring. For like low tiers become a lot stronger against setup. Like low tiers that have some of those just random gimmick moves, if you can like tune it perfectly to deal with something and just come in and click Encore. Like
this guy's about to go on another Grafai I ran. I already know it.
Yep, here we go.
Well, he's an example of one, but he doesn't work against.
Well, I was gonna say that before you mentioned Encore. I knew this was coming.
Yeah, but no, the idea is like I think.
Does Latios get Encore?
I don't know, maybe.
So.
If people are going to adapt to it, I think that's where the adaptation comes. And because you guys started talking a little bit before the replay, and that's why I didn't want to say anything yet about like what the counterplay for this team would be. But that's the thing that comes to mind for me is that like once you know, like if he's just going to be setting up every single time, then that's what counters that. It's like taunt and Encore, and then you know that they're not going to have the power to break through things if they're never running banned. But that also means that what Nahyma was saying at the end, where it's like, what if he does just start running bulky Mets? Then that becomes really good because nobody's ready for that.
If you want to see some sick how to deal with mono setup, you should probably watch any game that Gensuzu played last season, or two seasons ago. It was 2 seasons ago. It was season 2. Yeah, he had Mew into mono set, Regieleki the mono setup.
Yeah.
And everyone just kept bringing sick tech. So if anyone's worried about that matchup. And before HowFalcons realizes that he should mix it up a bit, Bandit Steel is sick. Bring it. Yeah, those are some good games to watch because there's some fun stuff in there.
Lost the time though.
Oh shoot! Never mind. HowFalcons, you're in the clear. You're good. Yeah. Forgot that happened.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but another clinic of like how to deal with stuff like that.
Yeah, another asterisk on that too is that Terra does throw a wrench in that consistency, and it's the same problem that I have with OU ladder, that like some of the setup spam is just too good because of Terra. Where when Mence is the mon that you already have to prep for 2 different sets for, and that's if you're being generous and assuming that he's not just going to run setup every single time. Now you also have to prep for Terra on a mon that has very specific weaknesses when it's not Terra'd that you have to bring, or else you're not killing it, especially if it's Intimidate. But then also a completely different set of counters depending on what the Terra type is. And I think, I don't want to say it carries, but it's similar to the Gyarados and Truant in that sense, where it's like a Terra a Terra Moxie Sweeper that has a 4x weakness is what it is. A Dragon Dance Moxie Sweeper with a 4x weakness.
Back to the standings though. Is this Metro Shock's first season in Swarm? I forget.
Yeah, it is.
Seeing her in the playoff spot halfway through is pretty hype.
Yeah.
That's
and
exciting.
the games that she lost were very winnable too.
Who else was promoted right here?
Roy Ace
winning,
but Roy was technically Swarm.
Roy. Yeah, right. Yeah, Roy's. Oh yeah.
Both Roy and Fairz were in Swarm, but Roy was in Swarm before we had Truant.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
they're both back.
Alfonso.
Also. I mean, Roy. You didn't like Roy Ace's roster, so that was most of our least favorite rosters. I'm just chalking it up to that.
Yeah. I can't say surprised because I didn't know too much about Shazam before, so I'm not surprised that they're 1 and 3.
I'm really surprised about Corey.
Kind of back, and that's what I was going to get to. Is Corey? I'm surprised. Yeah. He was top of the division the regular season last season.
He was tied. He finished second. He finished second by one differential.
Yeah.
And like the third differential tiebreaker. It was like the differential for the last game. It was like the differential for the last game they played.
Oh, crazy.
He did PGA too, right?
Yeah, he was undefeated in that.
That's what I was gonna say, because I remember seeing like twice that he was at the top of the leaderboard.
Or he was 6-1 because he lost his last week against Shark, who was undefeated.
Right. But still a good record.
Yeah, I thought Corey, and this was a team that Corey's comfortable with. So this is surprising.
What's the team?
What's the rest? It's like mono offense, Billaboom Sneasler.
Let's see.
Yeah.
What's the rest?
To get in the house.
What's the rest of his schedule look like? Okay, I mean, there's Tony on there. That might be a free win. Depends if you.
Is he? Oh, there is.
Depends if you.
Wait, are you mentoring Metro this time around? I don't remember.
Not officially.
Okay.
I mean, but she doesn't have a mentor though. I mean, we'll still send like team builder stuff, and by sending team builder stuff, I mean that I will send her whatever I threw into team builder, and then not change anything. So.
Oh yeah, Impulse top of the leaderboard there. Toady, depends if Toady figures out how his brain works. I've seen it work though; it can happen.
I haven't looked. I don't even know who I'm playing this week. Actually, let me check that right now.
There are 6 2 and 2.
Because this is in 2 weeks.
By the way,
yeah.
The fact that there's such a discrepancy between the +5 and the -4 at 2 and 2 means that it's actually a very, very big advantage for everybody who's positive right now at 2 and 2.
Yeah.
You just keep the right. Like if all of these people go 4 and 4,
your differential is going to be huge.
Being that
yeah. These are sky hops.
Yeah, seeing this, it's one of these, like this 8th, 9th difference, maybe 7.
Yeah,
is probably going to come down to differential.
That is
at the end of the season.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was all the way down.
And that happened. Yeah, that happened the last season too. There was a bunch of people that finished 4 and 4, and a few of the people that missed the playoffs due to the differential were not happy. One of which because of the show team error. Remember to show teams, guys. Remember to show teams. Yeah. Still.
I was trying to say, these aren't any of the people that I played. I thought that maybe one of these two were somebody that I played, where they had like a lower differential despite the one, just because of my differential.
Alfonso Redemption Arc, Fennec Master, you're right. Alfonso drafted the really troll 2020 team.
Oh, true.
With like no synergy.
I think he missed the playoffs, right?
Yeah, I think they got.
Yeah, he's definitely
pretty smoked. But now he's got the rain team that's not a rain team is.
Yeah.
It's kicking ass.
I stand by the fact that I genuinely think that Archaludon might be the most miserable to fight mon that they've added to the game in the past like 3 generations.
Yeah,
it is such a poorly designed like thing to play around. It's so stupid.
I've never had to build for one, so I can't confirm or deny the feeling.
I've had like several matches against, because I had to play against the guy who had it in my other league 3 times, because twice in our regular season and in playoffs as well, and I've played against it in other divisions, or in other leagues, and I played against it on ladder. I played against it on VGC. Like, it's just a dragon steel type never needed stamina, and stamina does not need to proc on every single move, including special moves. Like, it's so broken. It's entirely unnecessary. But that is a mon that will carry.
I'm still here stuck complaining about every electric type that gets bolt beam coverage because of Terra. That's how you piss. That's how you piss me off. That's how you piss me off in Builder. At Thunderous this week is that's why I picked one up. Now I get my own.
A jump scare.
Okay, so I think that's a pretty good breakdown of Swarm.
Of Swarm on the Hustle.
Yeah, on to our final division, Hustle. Definitely the closest we've seen this division for a while.
It's looking a lot.
It's always
like,
been close, for the record, but I think already by week 3 there was nobody undefeated and nobody winless.
Oh wait, hold on 1 sec. We didn't look at the Pokemon leaderboard.
The leaderboard.
Do we want to see that?
Sure.
Just
real
quick.
Quick. What's over there?
Oh my god, it's the same too.
That's good. Good Terra Captain.
Yeah, I actually didn't even realize that these were included.
Veteran's awesome.
He tried at the top of the leaderboard, makes me happy.
Yeah, Terra Heatran's cool.
Yeah, it's been really popping off. C2's been doing really well with Heatran this season.
Luke Newcomb's double physical breaker sitting there at 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And I see a Cryogonal on my screen, which makes me happy. It's the Terra leaderboard, but it's there. It's there at the bottom.
I think it's an underrated Terra Cap. I mean, but I still don't expect it to get kills because it's.
I think it's a sick Terra Cap and hashtag Bolt Beam. All right.
There's
Hustle
here too.
Yep. On to the next.
Okay. Yeah. Damn, I really wish I was in first if it weren't for that missed meat grumble. No. Jordan in first is sick. He's usually someone who we see like perform really well in the regular season.
And then we do still have an undefeated. I forgot.
Yeah, and then choke in playoffs, which he's done every time but once. So,
yeah,
buddy, I'm rooting for you.
Also, this is interesting.
Yeah, he definitely choked against Matt in VGA playoffs.
Well, Matt got a. No, that was in the. Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I'm looking at the differential though.
Well, Matt got a 6-0 with a Thunderous. That's why that's like that, right? I think whoever we played week. Yeah,
I think versus Trace it popped up.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to look at the Pokemon leaderboard then.
It's there. It's there. Sweet Star was always doing well.
Wait a minute, how long has Clefable been a Terra Captain? Is that new?
It is new, yeah, as of this week.
Oh yeah, there's that
I feel like I would have commented on that if we during the
a lot of trades.
Fennec being a promotee and sitting there at 4th place.
Yeah,
3-1. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
With the Terra Lando.
Yeah, Terralando's been doing really well.
Like Hustle's just a bunch of good players, so I'm gonna be like shocked when I look at the bottom of the leaderboard anyway. There's some big names there that are in playoff contention.
Well, Riceman also started last season at the bottom, and then
true.
he starts slow, and then
but like Trace, SRY10, Zap is in 10th.
You know what?
Zap was 8-0, 11-0.
And it's reminding me of someone's getting a phone call.
I
think Riceman reminds me of playoff Karnvir of the past.
True.
You know, but like to a like scaled up a little bit, where like not that he does poorly in the regular season always, but I think he just always turns it on when playoffs come. For context, at least like at least a few years ago when we used to play with Karnvir in a different league, it was always like he'd squeak by in the playoffs and then have be 8th seed against the 1st seed like Zap or Matt or Gotor or something and just sweep everybody and go on to like almost win, but like not quite clutch it out.
I've never lost a series to playoff Karnvir. I happen to know. I've lost a game to playoff Karnvir.
I think I've lost a series to playoff Karnvir.
I think I played him probably once though. So, with Riceman though, I think he's like in exam season ending So I think he's been busy.
Yeah.
He's, like doing math or some high workload. Nerd shit degree. So, but I think his exams are ending. Okay. I think so. He turns on the Jets at the end of the season.
And really, except Gotor 12. These are all pretty good players that he lost to. So
True.
Two of my replays have made this stream, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Although crazy that you're 3-1 in 5th. I mean, I guess there are 4 people at 3-1,
Yeah,
and you just have the worst diff.
My diff is off. All of my games, including my loss, have ended up with 2-0.
Wow.
Yeah.
oh, you guys don't have the thing where it shows the diff on this side. Didn't that used to be?
That is something that I don't know where you're looking because I turned your stream off, but I imagine you're looking at like the schedule.
Under the schedule, yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I'm going to actually add next season that I was talking about.
I thought it was there before though.
No, it never was.
Because I have it on
Yeah, I do
my
want to
doc,
change
which
it
we
for
like
next time.
copied from yours. So I guess
Yeah.
maybe we
You must
added
have
it.
added it on your own.
Yeah. But yeah, that is nice to see because you can kind of see where it laid out. You'll see like why somebody is like, oh, like for example, for me, it's like if you look at mine, it would probably be like +5 or 4 in one game, and then like 3 -1s or 2s. And that's why.
Yeah, true.
But,
okay, anything like it's hard to say that anything is necessarily surprising. I mean, I guess at the beginning of the season, I wouldn't have put Monkey Boy at not in a playoff spot. He's like 2-2-0 diff, which is literally
close,
middle
yeah.
of the road. I probably wouldn't have put him here. I would have put him in a playoff spot because I really like his team. I would have put Trace in a playoff spot, but I'm very surprised at the 1 and 3. DJ Barrera is a wild. You never know what you're gonna get from DJ Barrera. Is this? I don't remember. Was Banhara in Hustle last season or Swarm?
Choose Swarm.
Swarm.
Okay, so a promotee.
Who's
kinda near the bottom.
Sanarin?
Sanarin is Trace.
Trace, okay.
Yeah. Which is surprising. I mean, I know that a lot of people look up to Trace as like just a strong player, and I know he plays for like teams and he does a bunch of stuff on Smogon, and obviously he's a Smog mod and like is just very active in the community. So a lot of people look up to Trace as like a really strong player. So hard to say if maybe NBA just isn't isn't his main focus. I know he's in a lot of other leagues. Maybe
a pretty fair
or maybe we just have a strong division, or maybe it's the truth lies somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I usually expect that like if somebody I know is like involved in multiple different leagues at once, and I think they're a good player, and I see them like not doing well, I'm usually not jumping to like, oh, they're probably not good. They're probably worse than I thought. It's like, no, I'm thinking it's like, oh, they probably just had 3 games that week and didn't care to build for this one.
Yeah, but I think that might have been the case because I'm pretty sure right before he played Matt in week 3 was also when he had the Stunfisk Draft League finals, which he won.
Oh, nice.
I mean, winning finals and then going on to lose to Overmatt, who's one of our best players and the past Stunfisk champion and blah blah blah, like a known top player in our community at least.
Yeah.
I don't think that it's a far stretch to say there were more things going on, and it was also just a tight match, So.
Yeah,
and I was going to say,
a lot of Stunfisk winners and/or finalists in this division.
Who
we have Matt.
There?
We have me. We have Matt. We have Trace. I know Riceman made the finals. I know SRY10 made the finals.
Pretty sure we had 5 champions, not just finalists.
Yeah. My knowledge of Stunfisk Draft League lore season 5 and 6 is a bit rusty. I don't know who.
Siderius won, I think, after.
Siderius won 2 and he played SRY10 in the finals. So I remember that happened. So
I've never done one of those leagues. How big are they?
60.
It's been getting bigger. Yeah, I think they had 64.
One season they had 80, but then they changed it back. I think
the format's not that great. It takes how long? It's like
it's
over 3 months long.
It's It's 5, 10, 13
weeks long.
Yeah, you're right.
But I
mean, I think Total Year Home League has a long season too, right?
Yeah, we usually do, but it's we do a long season that sometimes we'll have like still 2 games a week though, just because we like to like go through the order twice, and this
Isn't
time we got up to 12
battles a week, or I don't know.
It was
looking at it like a regular season is usually 12 weeks, so I guess it's actually not that different.
Yeah,
Or, no, wait.
I would say that
Oh,
a couple months
It's
isn't.
18 weeks. That's
No, it's
3 phases of 5.
No, it's 2 phases of 5. Because the first one goes from 64 to 32.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay.
But yeah, and then the next one cuts in half, and then there's a 4-week bracket.
Okay, it's actually not as long as I
Yeah.
remember. I don't know why, but when I used to play, I remember it just being really long. Anyway, that's okay. Is there anything else we had
I was gonna say
standing?
something.
Did we look at the leaderboards?
We haven't yet, but I was gonna say something about it was when we were talking about
The-
Monkey Boy
the-
and like these
Yeah,
2
yeah,
and 2s, and just specifically Monkey Boy, because I remember the game with like the Terrifier Snorlax that ended up being like I don't remember what the actual diff was, but I would say that was a close game in terms of like if one thing on the set was slightly different, like that could have been one game, and it made me also realize like we chose week 4 to review the doc to be like, okay, some stuff has happened, so it's more than just like looking at the first week, but it's still in a very volatile spot if you're looking at any of these like 2 and 2 people here, where it's like if let's say that game could have gone either way, he's 3-1 if he won, right? Like and they suddenly jumped up here, so like I don't think being in 9th place at 2 and 2 and 0 differential, like literally perfectly even in this case,
exactly.
means any less than somebody who's 3 and 1 and plus 4,
or 1
right?
and
Like, so,
here. Absolutely
like,
not. Yeah.
because I mean this is meaningless. Like this player right here, who's that? Gotor 1-2, like that means nothing. So
True.
Yeah, our differential
At least
does
you're not
not
1
make
and
me
2.
feel safe. Yeah, true. I can be 1 and 2.
Also,
you could not be
Soros has
1 and
been-
2 because you would have had to have played an extra game.
Sweet Soros or Az has been really good this season, and I
Oh,
think his roster was really underrated as well.
Yeah, we got the double
Yeah,
over Turk.
But they traded away their roster right after we reviewed it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they first picked on Dozo and then traded it away.
Yeah, for Gore.
Sad.
Coward.
I want to look at these tier caps. So a lot of these are the same, right? As what they were. Like these
I actually have a Terra Jolteon. It's just not there because I have it next week.
Oh, you already put it in.
Yep.
I'm assuming that you're keeping the Terra Rillaboom that you hyped up. They're swapping out.
Yeah, no, that one's definitely staying.
It was really funny when we had all 3 of the Terra Captain leaders were like the 3 starters. They were from different gens,
Yeah.
but like the Rillaboom, Skeletor, Quavel,
Yeah.
Fire, Water, Grass.
Well, let's go ahead and look
Starter
at it now.
Pretty funny.
Let's see.
Well, now we have
Oh yeah, the 3
my-
starters.
Almost have the genies. We
my
need
three
20.
genies: the green one, the orange one, and the blue one.
So this
Yeah.
kind of proves that they are monkeys, then, right? Like, because
Yeah.
they're all.
Yep. They're all
To be
3
honest,
monkeys.
I
True.
think
They're definitely.
Fendi looks more like a tiger than a monkey.
You're thinking of Raikou. who
I
looks
think
more
it's.
like a
I think
tiger
it's
than a dog.
supposed to be described as like dragon-esque.
No, they're genies, dude.
The Therian form.
They're genies.
That is a log line. I'll have you know.
Genies have humanoid forms. Like what? I guess this one isn't.
Okay, I
This
think we're
one's
kind of losing it.
yeah.
Do we have any final remarks before we close it out?
I've been enjoying the season a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of it just keeps getting better and better. Whether the content, whether it's stuff that people are putting out that we get to see, like Kai Guy, or even just the game quality in games has gone up too. So
or the
Yeah.
banners that people submitted.
Up. yeah.
The one banner that we
The
had
banners
some-
plural.
Did I show you the banner that was submitted?
you sent it to us, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm probably gonna implement it soon.
I guess we have to. It's the only submission.
It's the winner.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just announce that right now. Congrats to
Alright.
Skyhop who
Wait,
submitted
wait,
the
we're
the
gonna find
only
picture.
banner
Oh, here
for
it is,
us.
yeah. I can open in browser. That should open it. Yeah. It's like that cut off on the side. Here, let's see. I don't want to adjust the screen on here.
you can imagine what the rest of it looks like.
Dude, I'm not even gonna try to make this fit with this weird screen setup, but yeah, you can see half of it. The rest of it is the rest of this picture that this face is pasted onto, and the word Academy.
Nahyma battle. Tell.
Okay, well, congrats. Thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks everybody else who's been battling. Don't forget to show team And good luck in your matches for the rest of the week as well.
Yeah.